Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Probably presents another episode of Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man. Probably presents an episode of you know what it is, comic book talk with friends. Monday. That's basically it's been officially anointed my bad Mondays. So definitely I can't. Vinny, I'm my bad, bro. Sorry that you. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Sorry that we're late. Again, you know there's always some shenanigans going on behind the scenes. Plus, we had to make sure that Bloom is sobered up. You know what I mean? Like it took us a while.
Hell no, quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel like this definitely tells you to do. Hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what's going on. Let's go through and introduce who we got here with us, man.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
We got Jake in the building giving us his Love Boat impression, bro. Yesterday, holy shit!
Yeah, you got me yesterday. I wasn't
that shit was so funny. Oh man, what's going on, bro? What's going down?
Oh, not much, man. Just another Monday, another day of my house being torn up, and I kind of was doing some construction myself on my girl's pelvic floor. So,
What?
This man.
That was romantic.
You had to see. You didn't see Bloomer's face. Anyway, Vinny, what's going on, bro? What's going down, bro?
Stay out the way and stay out of trouble. It's a full-time job.
Yo.
Not much, just chilling, just organizing the comic book room here and just going through a lot of old pulls and organizing and trying to catch up on reading. Caught up on a lot this past weekend and looking forward to trying to catch up on more titles so I know what's what, and getting some commissions worked on this weekend, and just looking forward to more reading, more drawing, and that's about it. Ready to talk comic books with some friends.
Hell yeah, man. Definitely, man. Thank you for being here, bro. Man, now, you learn something new every day. Now I know why. Whenever we go to New York Comic Con, you got this disdain, bro, towards digital.
Yeah, for those who don't know, before the show, I was discussing
that motherfucking Gleghorn.
Slight issue with digital certain digital artists and their scandalous scheming ways with unassuming 20-some-year-olds in 2000 and beyond.
Man, give me my money back.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Ask him where Vinny's 20 at.
Just give where my 20 at, bro. Where get my 20, bro? That wasn't no charity work. Anyway.
I see playing starving artists.
Yeah, right.
What's that 20 doing?
Exactly, bro. Anyway, bro, thanks for being here. Fresh off of Abbott Elementary, his Abbott, it was called Dunk 'em If You Got 'em. When Bloom was dunked on 5th graders. What's going on with you, bro?
Happy Monday, chat. I hope you're having a great day as much as I am having a great day. Yeah, man, just chilling. Just got in, had some Popeyes. Decided not to have a biscuit because I didn't want to suffocate before I go live. So decided to leave that afterwards. But got my lips greasy and got online, man. Happy to be here and hope you guys are again having a great day. And we got a lot to talk about, especially some really good lines going on right now. Comics and Ultimate Black Panther is cooking up.
Yeah, they are heating up, bro.
Really, really excited to talk about that
one. Definitely heating up, bro. Definitely thanks for being here, man. What did you feel about what S Beam did to us, bro? Like
oh yeah, I literally was wearing this same thing and he got me.
Yeah,
I'm innocently scrolling on Facebook. Let me just catch up on everything with my friends over here. And then I see me.
bro. Like
I put underneath. I'm like, why fuck me? Why fuck me for?
like what I do, bro. Bro, when he sent it, I was like, wait a minute, Beam. He was like, oh, now it's done. Now it's better. I'm like, what you talking about, SB? What's going on? Bro, when he pulled that picture up, I was like, wow, did you really?
Got everybody. And
bro,
it got me at a specific angle, and it's like
bro, Vinny, I don't know. I don't want to pretend that you know, and if you've actually seen it, if you haven't, look at this picture, bro.
I seen it. I was
bro, but why?
yeah.
Of all pictures, Bloomer.
Yep.
Bro, you look like you was.
he really got me under control. You know what I'm saying? Like
Bro.
it fits.
You know what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up? Everybody looks like they ready for the mission, but they got Bloomer looking like, wait, what we doing?
Yeah, I'm not shit. I'm about 5 bills of pipe weed in. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Bro, when I saw this, I was like, S Beam. Okay, I see what it's hitting for, bro. It got everybody.
Hey man,
The ring of say what now?
Bro, it was crazy. It's crazy. Mean Wars ain't nobody safe, right, Jake? Ain't nobody safe, right, Jake?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you will. You will.
Let's keep it PG, like they say in the chat.
keep it PG.
Everybody, man, thank you for being everybody out in the chat. Now, before we actually move forward and I go through the chat to say what's up to everybody out there. Again, we are still full-fledged ahead on, you already know what it is, man. Halloween initiative, August 26th to October 25th. We are making sure that those kids get those donations. So they basically get those costumes that they need. Again, $5, $10, 99 cents. Doesn't matter what you donate. It goes towards such a great cause. Again, we've partnered with the Salvation Army, Toya's Charter School, and also within the neighborhood itself. And again, even if you don't donate, make sure that you get out there, maybe buy a costume for a kid within your area, pay it forward that way. You know what I mean? And then post up in the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group or whatever, and just let us know that you've actually done it. And we'll definitely give you a shout out. It's always good to pay it forward, especially for the holiday season. If we got it, we want to pay it forward, make sure that they get it. So again, this is the true charity, not taking $20 and giving people a half.
That was how you can beat me to it.
You know what I mean?
What investigation needed for this charitable fund?
Bro, when you said, bro, you said he was like this. He just took you $20. It looked like
this.
He said it was for charity. Take that.
Okay.
Definitely, bro. Thank you. Anyway, thank you guys out there.
You know you a mega cheapskate when you grab the buck and you do the little flex.
You flap it out.
You bro, you Mr. Krabs.
Diabolical. Diabolical.
It's wild.
Yo,
It's wild.
bro. You already know it's wild, man. So definitely. Anyway, before we actually jump in and I say what's up to the chat, gotta pay homage to where we get our figures from, our figure fix. That is starting with this guy that we actually have on the panel right here. We got Jake over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles. Make sure that if you're looking for your comics, you head on right over here, bro. Now let me ask you a question, Jake.
What's up?
Do you have like not only just the newsletter, but can people, like, say for instance, if they don't live near you, can they order shit online?
Yeah, absolutely.
So they,
I mean, you have to go directly to us and communicate with us. We don't have like an online store, but yes, we're always willing to ship.
All right, so you can definitely go in if you're looking for like certain titles. You can box it up for them and send it out to them depending on the titles that they're looking for. Okay,
yep,
that's what I'm talking about, and that right there is definitely some dope ass service. So make sure you head on over there, sign up for the newsletter, and you communicate, especially if you're looking for those comics, but also if you're looking for 1/10 scale, 1/12 scale, any figures that you're looking for, he got it for you. So definitely head on over there. As always, got to give a shout out to my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Again, if you're looking for the latest and greatest, head on over there. Okay, no NRD, full shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Full transparency. hit him up. You'll get that figure in a timely manner. Sometimes it takes from anywhere between 2 to 3 business days for you to get it. Sign up for his newsletter as well. He'll always keep you in and out because that's what he does. So definitely shout out to Ray over there at Underground Figures. Also, Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. Again, not only do you get the figure you're looking for, comic book, stickers, boot, everything you're looking for, all grail pieces, anything you're looking for, he will definitely take care of you fresh off of Summer Madness. Congratulations to Monique on her huge win. So definitely shout out.
Awesome. Mama.
She won. She definitely edged it out. So definitely shout out
Took
to
my
her.
kid's figure, but whatever.
Yo. Crazy. But you know what was dope, bro? Here's the thing. I was thinking about this because both you and Ray are partnering up, and so both you and Ray are donating, right? So I was figuring, like, if you put in, you could actually win the figure that.
Oh, I'm 100% going to be submitting some photos. Keep saving myself a few bucks.
Yo, that shit. I was thinking about this shit. I was like, yo, that's fucked up. Like,
this anonymous guy is gonna have some heat.
Bro, that'd be super funny. That'd be definitely funny. Also got to give a shout out to my man Brian Wong over there at Module Case, Module Space. If you're looking for the incredible display,
Motherfuckers gonna be like, nah, spin that wheel again.
Right. Definitely. Head on over there. He will take care of you and make sure that you got everything that you need to proceed. As always, man. Beautiful. So let's actually go ahead and speak with this chat real quick. I know now here's the thing. We already know that Jay's gonna be here a little late right now. He's watching the Eagles game. Speaking of which, Eagles Atlanta's up by 5. So you know he's gonna be pissed going into the fourth.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I'm pretty sure I just lost my fantasy match.
If they go up by another touchdown, we'll see Jake in the chat in the podcast a little bit earlier. Like,
if they go up by like an additional 10, it's all over, man.
You know, every time I see Arby's in the chat, I don't see Jay.
You see, right? That's true, right? Anyway, let's say what's up to the chat. Who we got in here? We got Cornelius in the building. He said, hit them likes. Definitely hit them likes, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. We got Charlie the Unicorn. Cry, Eagles cry. That's fucked up.
Damn, how have I never heard that before? That's crazy.
Wow.
Couple Super Bowls ago, I was singing that to My Heart's Content, buddy. I wish you would have asked me.
Yo, Ren said it's not my bad Monday without my bad, man. You already know.
My bad, because he's gonna show up. My bad. I'm late on my bad Monday.
I know, right? We got Bruce Leroy's Glow. Let's go. You already know. Thank you for being here, bro. We got Mark Lee, the Academy Award-winning figure photographer in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. We got my man Ghetto Yoda is in the building. Thank you for being here. Who else we got? Amber is in here. She said, "What's up, Lewis? What's going on? How you doing, Amber?" We got Justin McFly. We got Louis Escoviva in the building. Thank you for being here. Hello, Lael and the family. 1-6 scale man, low key collector, Ren's Talentino, Amber May, Cornelius.
Hey, Mark Lee and I, we in the same fantasy league, man. He doing good over there. He hanging in there. Yeah. I'm playing him in a couple weeks though.
Yeah, I know.
I'll let y'all know when I whoop his ass.
We got Low Key in the building. What's going on, Calvin? Thank you for being here as always, brother. We got Edar in the building. We got Docinator. He says, PG, Jake is rearranging pelvis walls right off the bat.
Doing the Lord's work.
Doing the Lord's work. Oh, we got Marlon in the building. Thank you for being here as always. We got Malika Mabane. My man, Malika Mabane. WRNR. Real Negro Radio. Thank you for being here, bro. Who else we got in here with us, man? Let's see here. Let me see who else is in here with us. I think we covered just about everything. We got my man Commander Green is in the building. Thank you for being here. Jeffrey in the building. Who else do we have here with us? We got Pedro. What do you got? Damn, Rich Sydney Sweeney.
For her birthday,
bro. Did you see the shirt?
Yeah, I seen that out.
Damn, bro.
I was like, yo, if I had his info, I probably would have sent it to him because I knew that shit was coming. As soon as I seen it,
Damn.
I bet you that's on the thumbnail on Monday.
Damn, bro. Damn. Let me see here. A lot of black legends gone within 2 weeks. Yes, yes, they have, man. It's definitely a sad day, bro. Uh, but thank you definitely for being here, man. We're gonna talk about a few things. A lot of legends, a lot of people basically dipping off last week, which is insane. Like literally one after another, day after another. There was just like so many people dying left and right. So yeah, definitely go talk about that. An incredible legend that is. We're gonna talk about that this week, man. But yeah, thank you for being here, man. Yeah, so let's kind of dive in right off the top. So we going to kind of talk about these little rumors. So apparently, I guess this has been something that's been in the works for a while, and what we're looking at right now is a trilogy in the making. So it started with WandaVision. It's moving on to Agatha all along, and then it's going to end. The trilogy is going to end with Vision Quest, which after that, I guess the plan is, and what they're talking about right now, and everything's been building up to a Scarlet Witch film. Now, Bo DeMaio, again, on so many different occasions, decided that he wanted to leak certain things. So it was 2 scripts that were leaked. The original script.
There were scripts. Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering what was leaking.
He leaked the original script and the plans for Multiverse of Madness. Now, in that script, Wanda wasn't supposed to be a villain. She was supposed to be helping, America Chavez was an understudy. She was teaching her, so she was tutoring her, kind of helping her along with her powers. Basically, what she was going through, she had so many problems, but and Nightmare was supposed to actually originally be the villain for that film. So it was them versus Nightmare at that point. But at the end of the film, what happens is she kind of loses it a little bit and ends up, and just pure emotion, beheading Wong. So we would have saw Wong die in that movie. So again, they changed up the whole script and everything was kind of left whatever. But also he leaked the script or the intentions of Blade. And did he tell you, and did you hear about what it was supposed to be?
Heard parts of it. It didn't really go into much detail. Just that it was going to be like the raid with
Yes.
which is like, it's almost like it was. I feel like it was like directed at me personally, because I've been screaming to anybody who listened about how dope the raid is since it came out.
Yeah.
And like when it first dropped, I've been telling everybody who listened, like, this is one of the most amazing martial arts flicks ever. And then they like Judge Dredd, New Dredd came out, and it was like pretty much the same type of film. So a movie like Dredd or Raid with Blade fighting his way through levels.
Yeah.
Is like all we fucking have been asking for. Just like, you don't have to. We don't need something. We don't need an Eternals level complex story. We needed him fucking up vampires up, multiple levels, or like John Wick with vampires, the same deal. So, yeah, like this. He's been letting cats out bags.
Yeah, pretty much.
Supposedly,
and supposedly that's what it is. Like, he gives 2 fucks, and I'm like, yo, at this point, it seems like there's going to be some type of lawsuit, possibly, or some gag order, basically, against what he's doing. Bloomer, how would you feel if he released a script about Spidey?
I'm about tired of this fucking dude. I'm about fucking tired.
Bro, bro, you were sitting back like the entire.
Did you see how uneasy I was as soon as you brought his name up? It's almost like they said Venom or something. Like,
bro, like,
or Gwen Stacy coming back from the dead or something. Like, I'm uneasy.
What is the reasoning though? Like, what? Well, we know that the envy is strong, but do you believe that these were scripts that were in development? And if that's the case, why is he saying this shit now? It's sort of like just trying to throw more shade on Marvel.
I
for
think
not
these were just
producing-
floated ideas. Like these weren't
Yeah.
like fully things that were just like, well, we all got floaters out there, bro. Like there's hella floated ideas that we pitch in meetings and things like that. You know, that really just don't come to fruition. Like, you know, those
Yeah.
are just things that just are thrown on the wall, and they're exactly, Charlie, concepts. And then after
Yeah.
that, you know, they actually went to writing it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think he's really got much. He's really just trying. I think this is a play to just show that hey, I got some pull or whatever. But man, it's looking messy. You look messy now. You really are starting to look like the negative part of this whole situation.
Yeah.
We wanted to
Like,
be on
yeah.
your side. I did, but as things came out, it's and then how you're going about it, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. It just doesn't. It's giving messy. I'm sorry.
It is. It definitely is good. What were we gonna say, Vinny?
Yeah, it's almost like he's creating the opposite effect. It's almost as if he's doing that to get fans on his side. Like, oh, look at all the cool stuff he would be giving us if Disney / Marvel wasn't fucking with him. He wanted to give us a dope Blade movie. He wanted to do this with with Nightmare. Like it's almost like, hey guys, don't forget, like I'm one of you guys, and like be on my side because they're fucking with me. But it's like I don't know how far what that is supposed to do for you. Like we can't control any of that shit. Like I'm not sure what him having the backing of the fans is going to help him. I don't know, get another fucking writing gig somewhere. That should be more important than what we think of him. There's definitely some weird fucking issues going on with him, as if he is hoping to become a celebrity of all this, like to be known as well as a director or an actor who's untouchable because he's a fan favorite. So the other companies will hire him because of tremendous fan support. And clearly he's seen a lot of it when X-Men 97 was out and doing his thing. And I think that kind of got to his head. I'm sure it had to have, because he's been active since.
It did. It did. It definitely did. Like Jake. Now, before I go to you, Jake, really quick though, I want to give a super duper shout out, to the homie, man, for like doing this, man. This is incredible. $49 super chat. He said, it's my son's birthday this week, so let's do this for the kids. Appreciate you, brother. And definitely, you already know this super chat is going to go towards making sure, like right now, you've purchased, well, with today's economy, you've literally purchased 2 costumes. You have. And if you're smart enough to do it, might have actually purchased 3.
I mean, he got one for there's one costume from a grown baby Negro like myself, man. Thank you. I'll be taking these proceeds and getting the Deadpool costume, and we'll be doing the bye choreography by the end of next month.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hold to it.
Yes, sir. Hold you to it, brother. That's just how it's gonna go. But again, thank you so much, Edar, man. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, man. Again, didn't have to, but what you did means a lot, especially for this location of where we at. Vinny, you can already tell them the area that we at right now ain't that pretty as far as the youth and what they're going through right now. So they need everything that they can actually get. And I'm pretty sure it's like that everywhere right now.
I'm almost encouraged not to go do innocent, wholesome shit. It's like being outside. It's like you can't have it both ways. You can't tell them to go outside and get off their phones and then harass them when they do.
Exactly.
Let's give them something positive to do. Let them be kids.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely, bro. Definitely. That's it. But Jake, man, what are your thoughts about your boy Bo Demito, man? What do you think? Like, what's the plan? Like, what is the problem with this dude, bro? Like, what's going on? Do you think that these, again, now, not saying that the scripts don't sound good, because they do, they sound good, but what's the reason? Like, what's the reason behind it, bro?
Well, first I want to say, Ed, happy 4th birthday to Tommy. We're chatting about his little boy, and so happy birthday, Tommy. Yes, I think that DeMeo is kind of I think he's suffering from like he was just on the precipice of like maybe blowing up, getting big. You know, his name being a little bit more familiar to your casual fan.
Yeah.
And that kind of went over like the Hindenburg. So I think he's just kind of craving that attention and that limelight. He's doing whatever he can to keep himself in the conversation. Because all publicity is good publicity, right? As far as like these other things he's leaking, I do know that he wrote a treatment, I'm pretty sure, for the Blade. So maybe what he was saying is like my idea, my treatment, my draft was going to be something along the lines of Blade meets the movie, the Raid. And I do remember for years, at least a solid year, it was heavily speculated that Nightmare was going to be the villain of Multiverse of Madness. But I think he's just doing it to try and stay relevant. I think he's just trying to keep his name in the conversation so he doesn't kind of, fade into the abyss and never find work again. And I think he's got a hell of an ego on him. I don't know about his meat, but his ego is pretty big. So you invited it, man. You called him Bo DeMito.
I mean, I'm saying it is what it is, bro.
The ego.
Bro, like, again, not saying that the scripts don't sound good, but obviously they took a different route for a reason. You know what I mean? They've taken a route for a specific reason. I think it just, come on, man, like just this sign. And we do know that they are pushing forward. And from what they're saying, and even you might as well say that, Elizabeth Olsen herself kind of confirmed it. But they are going to push full ahead with like with the Scarlet Witch movie. Now, when it's going to come in the timeline, who knows? If it's going to come before a secret, I can't say it will, or how it's going to be. It's just like right now, we just got to kind of wait and see how that's going to happen. But in any case, that's what's going on right now with the whole Blade thing, though, Vinny. That shit would have been dope as fuck. I'm not going to front. That would have been phenomenal.
Have Greg Horn do the movie poster?
It would have been the only negative, but everything else had been fire. But I mean, man, that'd have been such a simple concept. Such a simple concept, it would have been incredible.
Yo, Jake's an asshole, bro.
Yes, I'm trying not to cry on
it. Yo, you know what? I'm having an old man moment, bro, because when you said it, I was like, hold on, he said
You know what's funny? It's like I don't think I ever like delved into how fucked up that story was. I think I just like said fuck Greg Horn to you once or twice.
Because the funny part is when we were at New York Comic Con, anytime we're at New York Comic Con, and then he walks by a table with the digital print. He would never say why he would do this, but he'd be like, man, fuck them digital prints. Like, he would always be kind of mad, like, nah, dude, they need to stop doing this shit. Like, the disdain on his face was incredible. Now I know why, bro. Now I know why. Damn.
And it's not all digital artists. There's some digital artists who actually can draw and just choose to do digital, but there are also Greg Horns.
Yeah, some Greg Horns out there, bro. Anyway,
Bo DeMayo of comic book artists.
Right, definitely. Anyway, moving on, man. I mean, we gotta let's move on to this. Let's again, we gotta kind of pay homage to this guy because again, like we lost, a great one like last week, and it was on the same damn day that we lost James Earl Jones, and that's what took us by surprise. We found out on the show last week.
As we were coming in.
Or as we were coming in. So if you don't know, John Cassaday himself, passed away. I mean, if you don't know his work, if you don't know who he is, if you don't know his art, and you have these books in your collection, so you can't say you don't. But it's definitely a real one. Now, the only thing is, we found out what the cause of death was?
No, I'm not sure if that was
I don't know if it came out. Anybody out in the chat know what the cause of death was? Not like it's, again, we lost, but it's just like I don't think that they put that information out there at all. I just know I don't know if he was battling with something for years. But again, that's Renz Talentino says he looks like Dockinator with long hair. But yeah, man, like that's an incredible talent. One of again, one of my favorite, and I've been saying this for like a while, but what he did with like Avengers Assemble, what he did with the X-Men, comics itself, especially Giant Size, astonishing. All that he's actually done, bro, has been absolutely phenomenal as an artist. Jake, I'm gonna start with you first, and then I'm gonna go around table. I'm gonna go to Vinny. Um, what's your thoughts on it, bro? After hearing it, and let me ask you a question. And just as you having your own shop, since his death, or even after the announcement, did you hear or did you see any type of influx of people coming in? Really, trying to pick up some of his prints or some of his, his books after that?
No, unfortunately not. I mean, I don't think that your average comic book reader collector is really too aware of John Cassaday. He's just not like he was never one of those big names, but I think he's one of those people who's everyone has seen his art somewhere, right? But never really knew his name, never knew who the artist was. Because his style felt very, I want to say similar, but it was also distinctive. It was very similar to a few of the other artists working around the time, but he had his own distinct like flavor to it, a flair. So no, unfortunately, I don't see a lot of uptick about it. There are customers that'll talk about it, the ones that have been around a little bit longer. Comic collecting, comic reading, you're gonna have it's a cycle. You get the new readers who come in, there's a hype and they want to read, and then they kind of trail off, and then you have the guys that are just going to stick around through thick and thin. They weather the storm and they collect comics. That's what they love. But John Cassaday, one of my favorite things with him was I can never tell, this camera's flipped, but if you ever read Captain America Fallen Son, Jeff Loeb did a 5-issue thing. Everybody kind of dealing with the death of Captain America. Even Cassaday's art is on the cover of the trade. He does the splash page and it's a few other panels in here. I mean, the guy's art on Captain America specifically, I know Vinny and I were talking about this before we got started. Captain America is probably his biggest claim to fame as far as I think the look, because if you can really zoom in, I don't know if you can tell, the dude draws the scale mail armor on Captain America, every individual link, and it like flares out, and his style on Captain America was so distinctive that Diamond Select actually made, there it is. Diamond Select actually made a John Cassaday inspired Captain America figure. So, that right there is a huge tribute to his art style and what he did for Captain America specifically visually in the comics. I'm aware of his astonishing X-Men and his work there, but for me, when I think John Cassaday, I think Captain America. So.
Yeah,
it's a tragedy. It really is. I mean, he was 52. That's entirely too young.
Yeah. I mean, that's
there it is. That middle image. That middle image right there. Yep.
Yeah. And especially with the bell-bottom boots, bro. Love them bell-bottom boots, bro.
Yeah, those pirate boots. Love them.
Classic. Like that's classic, bro. Definitely. Yeah. Oberticus, man. Have you had any type of like run-ins with any of his books? Any of them you have within your collection, bro?
I may have. This is really getting me to want to go in there and see. So this is obviously the time last week, and then talking about him this week. This is really first time I'm really digging into this individual specifically. I'm not sure if he's done anything Spider-Man related. If he has, I probably have seen it. Or anything like big, like epic event related, I might have seen it. But if stuff like very specific to other characters, probably might not have seen it. But what I've seen, what Jake showed, and what I'm seeing here, like, and his dedication to the craft of these characters is always something that I'll always appreciate in everybody that that picks up a pen, damn what we got to say about a lot of them. Hell, there's a lot of complaints about Ramita Jr. I'm sure there were complaints about Ramita Sr., but these guys are iconic and the things that they brought us. And I have appreciation for everybody that does pick up a pen, regardless if I don't like their art. I can't fucking do it. You know what I mean? So I'm taking myself out of that and I'm looking at it that way. But just in these panels here, from what I'm seeing, is like I think he's had a deep understanding of who Steve Rogers is, and of course, who Captain America is and what he represents, and this dark, almost Dark Knight motif. It really kind of hits here because it's statuesque, man. He's supposed to sit above all superheroes. You know what I mean? He is the example of what it means to be not only a superhero but a super person. And I can really see that translated in his art here. So if anybody, y'all have some recommendations of what I should go grab from him, man, let me know.
Yeah. Now, of course, being the person that I am, like I said, I even love his brief stint on even Alpha Flight and a lot of work that he did there. Again, I mean, I'm an Alpha Flight fan, bro. Sorry, I'm a fanboy, but definitely, what is run there. But again, like it's shocking because I think, and I was even thinking about this, Vinny, earlier days of Comic Book Talk with Friends, we actually talked about him already.
I wouldn't be surprised.
We did. We actually talked about him already, but it was just worth revisiting because it was like, fuck, like, you know what I mean? Like, out of nowhere, this is, literally crazy that, and I remember this, Jake, I'm going to show you how funny this is, bro. So a week prior to it, I was like, all right, get myself prepped and ready for Meme Wars. I was about to basically put your face on this picture right here, bro.
Of the kid?
Yeah. No, not the kid. Him.
Oh,
I was going
John?
Yeah. I was going to do it. This picture, it was in the tuck. But I was like, nah. But is this ironic that last week this really, really happened, bro? And in the strange part, V, is it's like, bro, we're losing a lot of them. Like, for some reason, like, comic book artists are just dropping by the dozen, bro.
Yep. It's like it started with Tim Sale and then just kept fucking going.
Dude, that one's still
there. It's like a whole bunch that just kept passing and passing. Yeah, I mean, it's like JK mentioned. I don't think he's ever necessarily got to the like household name status for whatever reason. I don't think they put him on a lot of big event books necessarily. But personally, he was one of the people that inspired me to get back into drawing because his art and his style, I was such a big fan of. I mean, I'm sure I went into great detail when we talked about him the last time. I can't remember exactly how we covered him, but I first was put onto him with the Captain America, and I used to read Captain America as a kid, and then fell off of it for like a really long time. And then his stuff and Steve Epstein stuff put me back onto it. And his run with Loeb, I believe it was right around Civil War era because I know one of the big stories was like death of Captain America, and that was one of and Fallen Sun. Like those are all somewhat around the same time. And like me and Dick were talking about before the show, the chainmail, just the detail was just so incredible. But the beautiful part of it was he wasn't an over detailed artist. Like if you look at a panel, there might be like hyper detail in one particular aspect of the costume, but you wouldn't see like a McFarlane type crazy everything kinetic stuff going on everywhere. He works really clean, like super clean artist. It was like such a very interesting contrast in styles because he would put in a ton of detail into a character piece and then have very often either a background that wasn't blank or anything. It was just like open, and it would draw your eye to the character, like the Captain America pic you just had with him on the ledge. It was, you had a lot of detail, and then you had a lot of focus on it. So
you can pull up this panel right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. So this is like at Steve Rogers' funeral. This is a feast for the eyes, man, because you can look and like try and find every character in this thing.
Everybody's photo. Yeah,
everything is individually drawn too. It's I mean, actually, I don't know if you've read Identity Crisis. It reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah.
Scene too. So
yeah, he had this flair for composition that I was always super impressed with. So after, I don't know, he got super hot with Captain America, and then he worked with everyone's favorite director, Joss Whedon, who at the time, did not, go through all the drama he's gone through in recent times. He was one of the hottest things around. Like this was Avengers, Buffy era, Joss Whedon. Everybody, wanted to work with him, and they worked on a comic together, a fucking X-Men comic, no less. And that book, that book was incredible. Astonishing X-Men was fire. Like, it had amazing sub stories with like Jean and Scott and Emma, and it had great stories of Wolverine and the introduction of the Danger Room villain and Cassandra. There's so much going on in those books, and the art was incredible. It was super clean and detailed at the same time. I loved it. But then, and like, this was one of the best X-Men books like I'd ever read. I love that run. But on a whole nother level, for me personally, was his work on Star Wars with Jason Aaron. And there is a panel that I will never forget. Like, I will never forget the Star Wars panel with Boba Fett, who had been sent to Tatooine to find out who the pilot was who blew up the Death Star. And in that book, Boba Fett fights Luke, who was in Obi-Wan's house, looking through his stuff to find, more clues about, who he was. Lost the fight to Luke, or Luke got away. Boba Fett goes to Darth Vader, and he says he got away, but he got his name. And he says it was Skywalker. And now at the time, of course, Boba Fett don't know who the fuck what that means to Vader. And you just see this big giant panel. I might send it to you if you don't already have it up. Big giant glass panel of the front of Vader's ship, and then you just see the glass fucking crack as he says the name. It's just one of the most powerful fucking pieces I've ever seen. It's just so fucking dope. I love John Cassaday's work. He is a legend to me, and I've always followed as much of his stuff as I could. That motherfucker is talented as hell. He also co-created Planetary with Warren Ellis, and the man did just a lot of contributing to the industry, and it's like a huge loss that like he's going to be missed. I don't think that he's done a lot in recent times, because God knows how long he was sick and just kept it quiet. But I tried to find it, and I didn't see anything. But
I'll check backstage, by the way.
Too young.
We got backstage. Okay, hold on. I think he's in here because we bring him, man. What's going on, man?
Hey, the FBI arrested Diddy.
My bad, yeah.
For real?
Oh, for real?
When? Just now?
Yeah.
Damn,
I'm 40 minutes ago. So.
Hold
Breaking
up.
news.
Are you for real?
Yeah,
Breaking news.
Cornelius said it in the chat.
Oh, damn. I just got it. Wait a minute. So,
he's back in New York yesterday.
And battle musician and producer Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in Manhattan hotel. His attorney tells CNN currently charges are unclear. CNN's Elizabeth. Ooh. Take that.
Diddy.
Take that. Damn, bro.
Bruh, I want to say to everybody in the chat, my bad. I am so sorry.
My bad Monday.
My bad Monday, bro.
It's I'm so sorry. My bad. Like, y'all don't hate me. I'm a horrorcore.
You gotta change your name now.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I got people downstairs, like we are watching the game, so it's I'm sorry. My fault.
My bad,
My
Monday.
bad, y'all. I
You
love
good?
y'all though. I love y'all. My bad though.
We're
Uh-huh.
Renz. My bad, Monday, bro. My bad.
I'm sorry. It's on me.
I kind of figured when you said it, I was like, especially when you didn't get when I knew the game was on, I was oh, okay, I get it.
That's
I
why
get
I
it.
hit you
All right,
early. I'm
I'll
gonna be
get sent
late.
to you.
I'm gonna be late.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But
I sent him to you, Leo. Like,
you
my
sent it
bad.
to me.
Yeah.
All
What
right,
up, Jay?
What up, boys? Good to see y'all, man.
we were like, Bloomer was like, yo, if they go up by like an additional 10, no,
It's
Vinny
over.
was like, if they go up by additional 10, he'll be in there early.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's over. Take that.
Yeah, hold on real quick. So,
Third one.
okay, I think I see the panel. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Oh, I had that book. That's the Marvel Star Wars. Yeah, I
Yep.
got that.
Yeah, hold on, let me go back.
So dope.
Yeah, that panel. Look at that. Damn.
This
Yeah,
Joker on the throne just breaking glass, like chilling, like I'm mad.
I had
yeah,
that whole series too. It was a good
I
one.
love it.
It
Yeah,
is-
the Marvel Star Wars series. Yeah, the Darth Vader just finished
Sure.
right at number 50.
I believe so. I know
50,
that
right?
I think they had restarted it, so I'm not sure what number that. You know how they do with that legacy
I think I
shit.
got 49.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's done at 50.
So the Charles Soule run.
Uh, I don't know. I've been getting the pulls, but I don't know who the creative team switched to after the earliest runs. I'm super behind on it. I got them. I just haven't read them.
yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, it's again like we're talking about John Cassaday, Jason, in the news that we got last week, and we're just kind of paying homage to like him as an artist, and just going around giving our thoughts and stuff like that. What's your thoughts so far, bro?
I'm a Captain America head too. So like his what is it? So when Captain America died, what was that Civil War?
Yeah, yeah,
That whole run, bro. Like I never stopped reading Cat, but that one pulled me back in because he had died. And I was like, I thought that was the end of Steve, but that whole set that he did, man, like
that whole
the
run.
artwork in those books it's just outstanding, man.
Yeah, that
Love
whole
that.
run was
Yes, sir.
definitely phenomenal, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So and as an artist, bro, like again, like I mean, again, you know him for everything else, but you also know him for what you're connected to. For me,
That
definitely,
particular run for me, dog, was
yeah.
just
That I think it was that run and also astonishing for me, bro.
oh,
Astonishing
I
X-Men,
forgot.
bro.
Yes.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that to me was just everything, bro. Like it was a reinvigoration of the just characters that we loved, but then also like the first time, like one of the first times we were introduced to Cassandra Nova
Yes,
as a
sir.
character. So again, that whole run, and then we got like the whole Genosha era.
Danger
Genosha,
was such a creative ass villain, man. That
yeah,
was
yeah, definitely, bro. So
Do you
again,
think we got enough of her in Wolverine Deadpool? Like I think we only got a little bit of her, man.
oh yeah, we didn't get enough. We
Just a
definitely didn't
little
get
bit.
enough for her, bro. But I
Yeah.
think more is coming. It's just again,
You think she survived somehow?
who
She's
knows
mad
what
powerful, bro. So I don't put nothing past her, bro.
who knows with them, bro. That's
Yeah,
the hard part is who knows with them. Who
true,
knows whatever is going on with them. So it's just like a wait and see type of
Yes, sir.
situation.
Yep.
And what they're going to do if it's going to be one of those situations where it's a wasted character. I don't think it is,
I
but
hope
you
not.
never
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So we just have to see, definitely see what the future holds because no body, not dead. We didn't see any bodies. Maybe she got evaporated, but still, there was no explanation.
No explanation. It's
They
just
can still bring it
disappeared.
back. You never know. It's the multiverse, so it's just a wait and see.
Mhm.
But definitely wanted to pay homage to one of the great ones. Definitely an
Mhm.
incredible cat, man. So just wanted to kind of put that out there. If you haven't already gotten these comics, man, if you ain't got these pieces in hand, then do yourself a favor, pick them up. Because definitely the books that we've talked about and mentioned are incredible. So definitely wanted to say that, man. So
man.
definitely thank
Rest
you.
in peace, John Cassidy.
Yeah,
Also,
for sure.
rest in peace, Carmeline, another artist that we lost over the weekend on Saturday.
Damn,
We have lost
bro.
so many in the last week. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Route 666 and CrossGen. That was my shit. He was the artist on that, and he did great fucking horror characters work. And just another one gone too early. It's like he was in his 50s as well, I believe. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I don't like it. Scary shit.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, definitely is. Yeah, I don't know. And it's crazy, bro, because it's more and more without rhyme or reason. You know what I mean? Like it's happening like left and right. So again, something worth talking about. But shout out to the great one. Just wanted to kind of put that out
No
there.
doubt.
Now, Hopernicus, are you ready, man? You ready, bro?
He's born ready.
Yeah, man.
You ready, bro? Because we gotta talk about something before we get into like the book of the week and also before we get into like the main title. I mean, we got to talk about this right here, bro. Yeah, we got okay. So, rumor the week before last was that this had been pushed, that we probably wouldn't actually see this going, or actually the production stopped, and we wouldn't probably see this until 2027 or something like that, from what we know, or 2026. That is. That all was basically debunked last, I believe, Thursday, by the directors and writers. Like, no, that's not true. You know, they were already at that time, things were happening because of the strike, but it wasn't pushed out that far.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear this, bro, and it's like, this is a Sony project, bro. Like what the fuck, bro? Like
I
it
don't
is,
trust them with shit, man. I don't trust them with shit.
yeah. Like you can't. There's no.
I was already feeling kind of a way when right after the drop of the second one and all of that buzz and hype, they didn't come out and give us anything solid. And I believe that was right when the strikes were like heating up. I believe that was kind of right
I
when
think
that was
so.
happening.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think things kind of broke down just naturally because of the strikes. I think another element that I don't think is talked about enough, and we're on the internet, so there's outside of streams like this, there's not much times that are places on the internet where you really get nuance. And the nuance here is that the people in the VFX department and these designers and these programmers, they're getting overworked like fuck, like badly over there. Like I'm hearing a lot of fucking bad shit about just how long and how much they have to do. And so I think that's one thing that should be stated here. For us as fans, I know we all want it. I obviously I want this fucking film to come out, of course, but it's giving the mix of politics, union rights, workers' rights, like just a lot of stuff that could be going into why this film isn't coming out in a more quote unquote timely manner. It is frustrating to hear this stuff, but honestly, I think we all want that film to be great, so why not give it a little bit of breathing room? I'm going to try to look at it optimistically as much as I can, knowing our whole conversation we had about Sony a couple weeks ago. I'm on the train with everybody. Like, fuck these guys. They're just being terrible tenants of the whole Spider-Man spider universe. Honestly, they should have got a whole like live action Spider-Verse shit going on if they really wanted to make some money and really wanted to have some fucking like an actual a stake in this, like a foothold in this whole comic book movie renaissance, a superhero movie renaissance that we're all living in right now. Like they haven't been able to take a part of it outside of these Miles movies and that one Venom movie. Let's be honest right now. Like we can't count the third one. It ain't out yet, but we knew the second one was a stinker, super stinker. You know, so like, what are we really, what have they really left us with other than shit to laugh at them with? You know,
Yeah.
Madam Web was, that's Madam Web is a movie that you have on Netflix when you go over to your girlfriend's house. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
That's not a
Especially
movie you're gonna sit and watch and try to review.
Are you still watching?
Right?
Oh, shit.
Are you still watching?
That's the shit. That's the shit Jake put on last week. He was like, "Yeah, know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying?" Especially like the cafe scene. He's like, "Know what I'm saying?"
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, yeah, I mean. It's like, yeah, I mean, I'm saying, like, I mean,
This is the only beacon of light with them. Really,
yeah, bro. Mm-hmm.
This
And
right
and
here
I
is
thought,
the beacon of light.
but see, this is what I thought, bro. Like, this is, I mean, because there were rumors before the last film was released, and maybe, I mean, if I'm wrong, but there were rumors that they filmed this shit. Well, it was like supposed to be back to back.
Yeah,
Well,
they're supposed to be done with it, right?
it was that they were done back to back, and they were breaking it up.
But they lied.
Yeah, but am I dreaming or something? But isn't that what they said, bro?
That was the going talk of the town. It's not like they announced that publicly, but that was all what the trades were saying, that it was being delayed because they were working on both at the same time. And then after it came out, they're like, "Who said that? We didn't say that. We just finally get to go home and take a nap after 2 years."
Yeah,
like, right.
So I wouldn't expect.
Everybody was like believing like you guys were gonna go bam bam. That's what the whole, like, all the culture was believing. Everybody was like, okay, it's about to be bam bam, and y'all gonna be done. That's what everybody was under the impression with. Then that's what all of this disappointment and frustration now leads into, because there was an expectation that was prevalently, but not officially set, but it was prevalent within the communities. And now we're kind of left with these feelings that we have until this shit fucking finally gets into theaters again.
Do you think, and let me ask, Jake, I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you think that, and we always ask this because it's worth noting and knowing, do you think that it's a situation where, because of this, the longer it takes, the possibility of the steam dying down and people not being as motivated as they were before, do you think, like, it's not that it's going to be forgotten, and we know that people will go see this in droves, but do you think like that anticipation is going to kind of die down because of just the whole thing that's going on right now? Do you think that's a possibility?
I think so. I mean, I think that because the first one came out in 2018, right? Did this one come out earlier this year? Was that 2024?
It didn't come out. It came out last.
Was it 2023?
Yeah, if not,
was it
23?
20? Yeah. I believe it was 23.
At the end of the year.
Okay, that might explain why it feels like I saw it earlier this year. Yeah, because even my anticipation was tampered down once this one actually came out. I mean, if you're going to keep delaying it, I think you're going to lose your audience. I think the first one was a really big surprise hit, and it got people chomping at the bit for more. And I think that they didn't strike while the iron was hot with the second one, to the point where even me, a big comic book fan, wasn't really as excited once this finally came to theaters. I wasn't like, jazzed to go see it opening night, and I did see it opening night. And I think that the more time they wait, the more they're gonna see it hit their returns. When it finally comes out, they put all that money out to make the film, and they're not gonna see that money return back to them in the box office. So they got to get their shit together. I mean, this is a slam dunk. It was a no brainer. You're doing part 2, knowing you're gonna be doing a part 3, leaving it on a cliffhanger. Fuck, even Star Wars didn't do that with the original trilogy. I mean, shit, they had that shit ready to go.
Yeah.
How are you gonna take the only IP that is being well reviewed, that you have with your Marvel license being well reviewed by the critics, it's well reviewed by the fans, and you're playing fucking games? You're going, wow, what do we do? And then there's all these rumors coming out that They got rid of Lord and Miller. That that they're not going with the same writing team. They're getting rid of these guys, the guys that made this what it was, and then no one's coming out to debunk it. They don't have any PR person going to say, "Hey, no, Lord Miller are still on the project. Don't worry. These are just baseless rumors." What was it? The first person that I saw that came out and said anything about the third one not being halted was the guy I think doing the sound design or the score. Is that right?
Yeah. He said that
voice actors talking about doing work up soon.
Well, the first thing I saw, I know it had something to do with the sound. I think it was the guy who was doing the score. He's like, no, I'm still working on the third one, and that was really the only confirmation that we had that it wasn't halted and there wasn't any delay in the production. But even now, I don't feel like anyone's come out and officially said anything. People are just taking like bits and pieces out of interviews, and there's just like no official. Hey guys, this is coming out. Don't you worry. At least from what I've seen, maybe I missed an article, maybe I missed something, but. Yeah, it's killing my hype. I want to see the third one for sure. I think the way they left this one should have been instinctively, all right, let's get this next one out. Let's get the audiences. Yeah. They're waiting with bated breath to see what's going to happen after this. And we're talking about another 3-4 years.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's definitely going to take more time than bless you was needed, but
Sony's bullshit.
Yeah, bro, and that's
I'm sick of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, they're gonna lose fans like that, man.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. What's your thoughts on it, Jay? Before we get to Vinny,
I think that somebody got to take hold of what gets out and what goes on as far as letting news out to fans. Because everybody thought that this was done back to back, so we thought we would see this year.
Yeah.
Now they're saying 26, 27 maybe. Like I don't know what they're looking on this Venom movie and this Wereline movie. Like this is not gonna work, man.
Yeah.
Like this Craven Hunter movie is gonna be whack, and we all know the Venom shit's not going to live up to what it's supposed to live up because it doesn't follow the comic book at all. So fans were looking forward to a movie that follows the comic somewhat. Miles is doing it, and both movies have been great. So why not give us what we want instead of lying and saying it's already done? We'll hold it back so you can put these movies out before that. Like, nah.
Yeah.
This franchise made Miles a household name too. I mean, this franchise is what did it.
Literally did, bro. Like literally did, and it was what it was. Yep. So for them to
because motherfuckers don't read.
Nah, bro.
There's a black Spider-Man.
I was saying, do you guys remember when they first announced there was going to be a black Spider-Man and the uproar in the community?
Yeah, bro.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Now everybody loves Miles. My 4-year-old son would have no idea who he was without these movies.
Exactly, bro. Like that's what I'm saying.
They're like getting rid of Peter. What? Like there was such an uproar. They wasn't gonna they did not let this man live through his infancy, bro.
Nah, they definitely didn't, bro. Like it just became until it is why we say let them finish the fucking story and then you'll understand. Yeah, what I mean? And now who he is as a character. I'm sorry about that, Jay. Yeah, Jay, I'm sorry, bro.
That is crazy.
Jay, I'm sorry, bro. I just saw that. Sorry about that, Jay. Sorry about that, bro.
I gotta go lay down now.
Sorry about that, Jay. Damn, sorry about that, bro. Fuck. Yeah, why'd he throw it, bro? Like
he got hit.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jay.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, sorry about that, bro.
Shit, he got hit, but that motherfucker sailed. Like, God.
Yeah, sorry about that, Joe. Sorry about that, bro. I still got a little. Well, sorry about that, Jay. Sorry about that.
I hope y'all didn't have a parlay on that or nothing.
Yeah, taking a knee, bro.
I didn't bet this week because AJ wasn't in it. So
yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah.
My bad, bro. My bad. My bad Monday, man.
We were running that. My bad, y'all. Oh,
yeah, it's all right, bro. All right, let's. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna let you feel.
Yo, just laying it on, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna let you just. Vinny, man, let's give him a breather. I don't want to, he's in the moment right now. Yeah, let him. Vinny, what's your thoughts behind this whole thing, man? This whole fiasco, bro.
I'm not surprised at all. Like there was rumors, a lot, not rumors, but there was plenty of stories during late era of the film release about artists leaving and walking off because of grueling conditions. So they were going through hell getting that second one out, and and there was a lot that went behind that. I personally, despite all the chaos between the actual, the release and the push of it, I felt like this is one of the greatest comic book movies that we've ever been given after, a very long, damn near 5 year wait for it. I left that theater going, all right, if it takes another 5 years for the next one, if it's this good, I'll just fucking deal. Now, any actual changes to the teams, like Lord and Miller, like if they're gone or if they're not replaced by somebody just as talented, that's when I'm bummed out. If Sony steps in, gets too many suits on it and fucks it up, that's when I'm bummed. But the wait, as much as I hate it, I've followed a lot of different IPs when it comes to animation, and animation is very unpredictable. I'm a huge fan of Invincible, and I had to deal with listening to a lot of people bitch about how, like, fuck this show, I'm not coming back because it's take too long for a season 2. It's like, you try to draw this shit fucking. It's not. They're not doing it like with computers. This is hand drawn animation, and the animation styles and across the universe here is just multiple complicated styles of animation, the complicated story. Like they did not just mail it in. Like that was a very complex, beautiful, artistic film. And if it takes time, it fucking takes time. So I don't look at it quite as like a Blade type situation where they're just dragging their ass from, for no reason. I feel like they're working on it. They'll get it done when they get it done. And as much as I'd like to see it, a month after the last one came out, I would have loved for them actually to have been working on it at the same time. When I found out that they weren't, I was like, yeah, that was probably wishful thinking that rumor was true. And then I moved, kept it moving. I've heard enough from the past year or so about, voice actors talking about, where they are in the process, enough to believe it's happening. So if they're actually working on it and most of the creative teams are, working on it, it'll get done when it gets done. I just understand how hard it is to meet those deadlines, because it's not like you're counting on a director and actors to work on a script and film a scene. You're working on tons of animators and all the complexities and drama that goes into making an animated film is just such a different monster than a regular Hollywood film. So I just never really felt shocked by the delays. I feel like it probably will wind up coming out, hopefully by 26, but I never expected it this year. And I hoped it would come out in 25, but the strike probably fucked up a lot of timetables. And then on top of that, you have Sony getting pretty, aggressive with their other projects. And I'm sure they're going to want to time that out separately. I mean, there was almost nothing this year. And then now we're going to have Spider-Man 4 coming. We're going to have Avengers 5 coming. You're going to have all these different projects that might get in the way of the release date of that. So I don't really feel like this, I don't know, pressure that they have to hurry up and get it out, because I do feel like interest, like Jake said, interest kind of waned when it took so long for Across to come out. But then when it dropped, it just reinvigorated everybody again. So I feel like as long as there's quality is there, then if people got to wait a long ass time for it, when it actually does drop, people come right back on board. And hopefully they finish out the trilogy strong, because it's absolutely, without a shadow of doubt, objectively the best, cinematic Spider-Man that we'll be getting from Sony, pretty much, that they're solely in charge of for the foreseeable future. Because when you leave it up to them and we get less than favorable offerings, and I'm sure we'll be talking about upcoming offerings such as the insanity going on with Knull and such in the near future.
Yeah, yeah. We that
So
we're
you
gonna
know
get
about
it.
it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We definitely gonna be talking about that. Um, I want to tie this in together with the next topic. That's where I kind of wanted to, because
Okay.
we did get that, but before we got that reveal, um, I want to kind of go into this, and we got the update of the new director for Spider-Man. Now, there were rumors that the reason why they did this was because of the promise that he was supposed to have for the Kang dynasty. And that fell through, and they pulled him from, you know, um that Avengers film. So they had to kind of make nice and give him something that was a franchise favorite. That's why they kind of moved him into this particular film. Now, my thing is, and I know people are excited about it. I want to be excited about it, but what I'm also thinking about is the opportunity that we won't have, which so far I don't know where they're going to go with it. But how far out are we going to be waiting for another Shang-Chi movie, bro? Because I think that his work with that film made a lot of sense, and I wanted to see another film there. Not saying that he's not going to do this justice, because I think he's a phenomenal director, and what he did with Shang-Chi makes him the obvious choice for a film like this. But we're going to get into the second part after this. But what are your thoughts on this? I'm gonna start with you first, Vinny, and then I'm gonna go to Alberticus, because I know, and well, actually, no, we're gonna go to you first, Vinny, then Jake, because I know Jake got to leave soon.
Okay.
But
Yeah. Shang-Chi is obviously, we've talked about many times, just a phenomenally strong project. I really loved that film. I felt like the third act was a little clunky with the CG, but um, to think about somebody who had that much of passion and attention to detail when it came to the martial arts, action choreography for Shang-Chi, to think about someone that visionary caliber working on Spider-Man fight scenes sounds extremely appealing.
Mhm.
So as far as for the Spidey stuff, like I'm sure he'll kill it. What bothers me is if you're pulling him off of Shang-Chi 2, which might not have even really actually been happening or not, because there was rumors that we were getting a Shang-Chi 2 that was supposed to involve Kang in some capacity. Um, it didn't need to involve Kang if since you're moving away from him, but now that we're not going to get it at all, it leads me back to the continued problem I have with the thought process of quality over quantity. But yeah, who's picking that quantity? Because does that mean we just getting Deadpool type projects and not Shang-Chi, or we're not getting Eternals, but we're getting Agatha? Like, who's deciding how much of one and how none of the other we're getting? Because of all the projects that have come through the pipeline since Endgame that hasn't worked, guess what doesn't belong in that cons board? Shang-Chi. That shit was in the pros board. So that shit deserved, that shit deserved a sequel for many reasons, production and quality aside. How about it being one of the only fucking films since Endgame that felt like it belonged to a bigger world than itself by
Yeah,
involving an end of the film that had set up what are these rings? Wong showing up, like, oh, we got to figure out what it felt like it belonged in the Marvel universe, and they did
yeah,
some Black Panther shit where, all right, this movie's all about Black Panther, and then at the end we're gonna tie it in, and we've had so many movies since then. Was like, all right, this movie's focuses on them. Yeah, what else were we supposed to do again? Oh, I don't know.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, bro.
It didn't.
It was
I
an
feel
It
like
out.
we
didn't
get some kind
detract.
of
It
lead up.
didn't detract from Marvel. It let it focus on Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
But at the
yeah,
end, it reminded you,
It
hey,
was an alley oop.
yep.
here you go. All right, he's coming into the fray. And then now it's going to be like, all right, so that Shang-Chi 2 was supposed to help set up. All right, we ain't going to have all the OG Avengers, but we're going to have this motherfucker who just was kicking ass. He's about to be in it, and we're about to show you how. Stay tuned. And then we've been tuned in. Where do you go?
But nothing.
Yeah, like
I
what
feel like we
happened
at
to him?
least have like something that lead up to the mega bands or
And that's the frustrating thing that they've been doing because they used to say, all right, if we don't got the time to give him a sequel or give him a movie to tell this character's involvement in what we're doing, we'll put him in something else. But he ain't even been in other films. It's like if they don't have the time to tell you what's going on with Iron Man, Thor, or Captain America in previous films, excuse me, that's a bad example because they was getting their own films. Black Widow or Hulk, Hawkeye, those characters weren't getting their own films, but they kept them alive through other people's projects to keep you in the loop. So that way, when they showed up and as part of the family in an Avengers movie, you weren't wondering why they were there, what they were doing there. So when they got Shang-Chi just like acting all buddy-buddy with everybody, it would be nice to be like, all right, he's a familiar face. He's been in this project. He's been in this product. They've had his ass on a bench for years for no reason. And that movie did phenomenally well during the pandemic for an Asian film. And let's face it, that's not always a guaranteed hit in America. I mean, there's a reason why we don't have a new Bruce Lee, a new Jet Li. Like they gave up on that. They took the martial arts, face of America and gave it to fucking Jason Statham 15 years ago and never.
Jason ain't gave it back, huh? They forgot about
never give it back. Where's our new,
Michael Jai White, huh? They don't even deal with him no more.
Nobody. That's the only.
That's funny, bro.
So, anyways, so it would have been nice to see a Shang-Chi 2 film in addition to all the stuff that's going on, because it's like their solution is just go back to the old shit that worked, like as if none of the new shit worked at all. It's like, nah, it didn't all hit, but keep the shit that did.
Do you? Okay, that's okay.
Man, they just got us in another one. That's fucked up.
What happened?
I'm gonna just let you look at that. That's in the group chat. They got us in a whole other one right now. Just let you know that.
Another meme.
I'll probably get to it.
I'm just keeping you informed.
I saw it. Yeah. I saw it. I saw it earlier, but I'll get to it in a minute. Jake, my question is, bro, do you think? All right, so we know that. All right, this is how I'm looking at this right now, and how there's a possibility of it sort of making sense in a way they can do it, but it's okay. So we know that Shang-Chi, recent iteration of Shang-Chi, or our previous iteration of Shang-Chi originally was responsible for not only training half of the Avengers that we know, but even training Spider-Man in the way of the Spider. But do you think there's an opportunity, and being that we're dealing with Dustin, Daniel bringing him on board, do you think there might be an opportunity to, because we know that that they're saying that it's a possibility it could be like still a street level. Do you think it's a possibility for us to see Shang-Chi in this particular film, whether it's like a cameo that would lead in or set something else going up forward? What's your thoughts on it?
But as far as that goes, I think anything is possible. I mean, I have no idea. I don't think anybody knows what the story for this fourth one's going to be. So depending on if it lends itself to the story, sure, why not? I mean, maybe they kind of take from Wade's Daredevil run and Spider-Man relocates to San Francisco, and maybe they kind of do that in lieu of Daredevil instead, and that's where he runs into Shang-Chi. Or I always call him Shang-Chi too. Now, but the movie I always try to pronounce it Shung, like they're telling us to. As far as picking him for the Spider-Man, though, like I can actually see where Spider-Man it could be kind of analogous to Shang-Chi, because I think that he did a really good job in the Shang-Chi movie where the family dynamic I thought was a very strong part of the movie, where him with Aquafina, Katie's character and her parents, and then Shang's sister, and of course the father and mother and all. I thought that was really well done. I think that the romantic aspect between the father Wenwu and his wife was done really well. Yeah. I think that he was able to accomplish making San Francisco feel like its own character in a sense in the movie, where it did feel unique to San Francisco the way New York feels unique to Spider-Man in the comics. So he's able to do that. I think the action, if you think about the Shang-Chi fight on the scaffolding when they're in China outside there, that feels very Spider-Man like. So I can see like why they would choose this guy, and I think he probably could iron out some of the kinks from Shang-Chi, which I actually think it's probably one of the top 5 best origin films in the MCU. Personally, I mean, I think it's a fantastic film.
Yeah,
And
it is.
and if you really look at it, like Vinny said, it's an Asian led film. It was, you know, in the midst of the pandemic, and it still, I think, made over $400 million worldwide. That's twice what Captain America's origin film did and Thor's origin film did. So,
Yeah.
you know, to call this a failure,
Hell
any
no.
stretch is crazy to me. But I think I think this is a good pick, and I think if he can take what he did with Shang-Chi and you know, fine tune it a little bit for Spider-Man, I think the guy's got what it takes. I like the cut of his jib for this. So yeah, I'm down.
And he handled comedy well in that film without going overboard too.
Yeah, I actually thought Awkwafina was really pretty damn funny in that movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Was,
and
bro.
Trevor Slattery.
Yeah.
There's other shit she's annoying in, but she was like toned down in this, and it was
right.
Just,
she wasn't Darcy.
Yeah. So is Shang-Chi off the table altogether?
No.
We have no news for it.
It's not off the table. We just don't know where it's going to be incorporated in a bigger scheme. Now, again, the actor came out, Simu Lee basically came out and said it's still happening. We just don't have an idea as of right now. Like there's nothing to say how it's going to be going forward, and now moving him into this, which it kind of makes sense, considering the simple fact it would have been the same thing if he was still working on the Kang Dynasty.
Yeah,
he would have been moved into this particular slot. He would have been working on the film earlier before Shang-Chi. So it's not like it's off the table. It's just they're moving at a certain pace. Who knows? They might work on the Shang-Chi film after the whole Kang Dynasty and right in between Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars.
Or give the second one to a different director altogether. I mean, maybe they just want to go a different direction.
They can definitely do that.
I was thinking that
I get scared when they do that, man. Like,
well, you got to think Captain America 1 to 2. I mean, you went from Joe Johnston to the Russos, and the Russos made it a completely different type. I mean, they could do that with Shang-Chi.
It's the classic one, bro.
Yeah.
But I was actually surprised with Wong being in Shang-Chi, that he shows up in She-Hulk, he shows up in Doctor Strange 2. I thought maybe we were going to see Shang-Chi sprinkled in somewhere, but that never happened.
And there were rumors. There were definitely rumors that we might have actually even saw him. There were 2 movies that they were saying there was a possibility we could have saw him in: Multiverse of Madness and also The Marvels. They said it was a possibility that he would have ended up in either one of those particular films. So
I'm glad they didn't put him in The Marvels.
Yeah, it wouldn't have. The Marvels problem, we wouldn't have made it. It would have been. It wouldn't have been any better on that, Mark. Jake, you got to bounce out.
I do. I got to go. So I want to say thanks for having me on, guys. I got to go do some work on a pelvic floor.
Yeah.
And, easy pelvic floor.
But I'll leave you with this: buy comics, buy figures, say no to drugs.
Yes,
you already know. Peace out, bro.
See you guys,
bro. Definitely, man. Thank you for being here, man. As always, make sure.
All right, bro.
Relief Comic Collective, man. As always, bro. Appreciate you.
See you guys.
All right, see you later, man. Bloom got the news. Destin Daniel himself is going to be directing this film. Now, knowing that we have an official director, Tom Holland has talked about this, and I'm gonna move into this one, and we're gonna circle back to both Vinny and Jay. So you've heard the latest rumor now, though, that Tom Holland was sort of seen on the set or they're trying to tie him into certain events that are taking place with Venom, but they're also saying that Knull could be the possible villain in this film. That shit does not make any fucking sense to me.
How is Knull seeing Spider-Man on Red?
We're gonna get to that. So what they said was, and this is what came up because I was questioning this. Vinny, remember at the end of the film, the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, we saw the bartender place a glass over the symbiote piece, or there was a symbiote piece there. We saw
Yep.
he didn't place the
Yeah.
glass on; it was just a symbiote piece there.
Yeah.
Vinny, you didn't see the trailer for Venom, did you?
No, all the null shit has been just from what I've been reading about, but I heard they showed him,
Okay,
which
they
we
did.
didn't get into because oh my god, I got so much to say about this bullshit. That
They brought him in, but here's the thing. So what they're basically saying is that we did get a chance in this film to see the symbiote on the table, right? The symbiote piece.
Okay.
But they're saying that it wasn't the same universe that we saw in Marvel. They said it's an alternate universe where we saw that piece.
okay,
Like it's in Venom's universe that we saw that. It wasn't the Venom that we actually saw in the multiverse that was left over. You know what I mean?
good, kind of. You know what I mean?
So yeah, good kind of. So Bloomer, your thoughts on first him being the director, but then the possibility of them bringing Knull possibly, or it's a rumor now. We don't know, but that possibility is some shit like that happen.
That's a roller coaster of a question, ain't it? Starting off with the first part, and I was listening very intently when Jake was speaking on the topic as well, because I think that's kind of where this director shined in the Shang-Chi movie, was making it very it had a feeling of family, or themes of family, very familial. You had good like hints of romance with his mom and his dad, and then also friendship and camaraderie, and also like living in your truth, and also dealing with parents that might not agree with the ways that you see the world or how you want to live your life. And so there was a lot of those themes that can translate over to a story that is centered around Peter Parker and Spider-Man. And so I believe that he can capture some of those things. What I gather from what a lot of fans really kind of want from some of these Spider-Man films, especially the Tom Holland films, that we've kind of been lacking, is missing, is the street level feel.
Yeah.
Of course, you got it in the Toby films. You get it in the Andrew Garfield films, but there was and then you got it, of course, in Homecoming, but after that it just was like this kid's off and doing the Avengers stuff and all this other, like, it wasn't, we never, just think to yourself, did Tom Holland ever have one of those moments like Garfield got or Toby got, where they're swinging and Spider-Man looks majestic and there's music blasting and the movie ends like that? No, all of his films always like end with a joke, and then it's just like cut to music. Like that's how all of Tom's films have ended. And I think that's what a lot of people want to go, like, return back to that formula where it is street level. We get that feeling of Spider-Man really being the neighborhood Spider-Man, like that friendly neighborhood Spider-Man that we know him to be, and also getting in with other characters like Daredevil. People like, that's what people want right now.
Yeah,
with this, they want Spider-Man, Daredevil takes on Kingpin, and just leave us the fuck alone. That's what we want. And I hope that's what it happens. But on the flip side of your question, if it's that other bullshit, we cooked. We are fucking cooked.
Because how do you fucking explain that, bro? Like, what sense? There was no, you can't just put that shit in there.
You can't even read a comic book in that. You can't even read the story in that damn fucking sequence. Like, how do you fucking get that from that?
There's no buildup. If anything, if you're going to do something like that, let that happen after Secret Wars, bro. Because then it would make more sense.
Yeah.
It would make a hell of a lot more sense after that, considering that we know what the possibility of Spider-Man's entry, especially
the second, you right, Ghetto Yoda, the second greatest rogues gallery after Batman And these guys can't fucking figure it out.
Because Sony doesn't
Well,
want to
they
play
can't
ball.
use half of them.
They
They-
can't use
yeah.
half of them. That's some bullshit.
I'm
Sony
saying
got it.
both of
Sony
these
got it where
companies, Sony and Marvel, can't figure it out.
Sony don't want to
No.
figure it out.
No,
Sony,
got it
yeah,
thing
Sony
where-
don't want to figure it out. Marvel kind of trying to figure it out, but it's legal. There's legal limitations to what they can fucking do. You know, like
Sony
they don't
has
own
it
it.
set up
They're
to
limited.
They don't own them.
They're
They use a
really
villain.
limited as the space they
Right.
have and what
Right.
makes it doesn't.
Right.
What they're trying to pull off right now. And here's the thing. I firmly believe it's not the MCU. It's Sony
Sony.
getting in the way, bro.
It's Sony. Period. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's
They
like
don't
a
want they don't want Marvel to win.
95 to 5% thing.
Right.
Like, it's
they
them.
don't
It's
want-
really them.
They don't want Marvel to win with their so-called, we have Spider-Man, so they're
Where?
use all his rogues.
Where?
Wait,
What do
you
they
got
have with
Madam
Spider-Man?
Web. You got
Bro.
you got his
Well,
friends.
Yeah, they got his
Kinda.
friends and his villains. We have rights to all his villains and all his rogues and everybody else. So take Spider-Man. We'll make movies off of his side.
This is like that Spidey and Friends cartoon from way back when. Like, why the fuck is he with Iceman and
And
whoever the fuck
Firestorm.
she is?
Firestorm.
You know, like
Firestar.
why?
Firestar. Yeah.
Hey, hold up though. Spider-Man and Amazing Friends was my shit, bro. That was my
Firestar.
time. I ain't gonna front, bro. Like that was my shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like there was a reason, and actually it worked. It worked. It actually worked. Having the amazing friends, bro. It worked.
They
Shit
had a
worked.
better budget than the first one, the very first show. I like the very first show. That's still
The very
still funny
first
as
show
hell.
was like the
Bro,
latest.
that's back when Vinny actually had a TCB jury curl, bro.
There you go.
Like
There
seriously,
you go.
that's back then.
It
So
was amazing.
Can't beat that.
he said it was amazing.
It's amazing,
But
baby.
all right, Jay, before we get to Vinny, because I know Vinny is about to set this shit off when we talk about this. Your thoughts on director's choice, number one.
I think Buddy would do a great job, man. Let him do his thing, like the same way how he brought Shang-Chi and Shang-Chi and introduced him and his background and his world to everybody, and it made great money in the box office during a shitty time with COVID. I think he can do it. Shang-Chi blew up to me, man. I mean, I think I'm wrong. Shang-Chi brought me to a whole nother world as far as like, the mythical part of it. All I had was what was that mess from Iron Fist? What do you call it?
We don't talk about that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that trash. So it was good to see Marvel martial arts where it was supposed to be, with Shang-Chi representing, and I think he did a fantastic job. So I think if he, with him having Spider-Man, I have no worries, man. Maybe I think Vinny said earlier, we might see a little spider type kung fu or something with him. So I'm good with that, man.
Yeah.
So I think that they got the right director for the job, and they own, man. They took away Kang, bro. And I know he would have had Kang off the chain. So I mean,
they took away that whole Kang thing, which
You know what, Jedi? That's a great point because they've never shown that. One of, especially that's shown in the Spider-Man games, is that Spider-Man has an actual spider, like a fighting style, and they've never really shown that on any media about him learning that style. Maybe cartoons, I want to say,
in the comics,
if anything.
in the comics, Shang-Chi taught him how to fight.
Yep.
Of course, the original source material.
but I
I'm not
mean-
even like,
But I mean, other than that, yeah, no.
yeah, it's
See,
never
in
really
the
been shown.
games, the way Spider-Man moves in those games, man, that's nothing but kung fu. I mean,
It really, that was
It's capoeira. It's a Brazilian style where you don't use your hands mostly. You're really kicking and spinning. It's almost like a dance style. If you played Tekken, of course, Eddie is the master of that style.
Yeah, Tekken, yeah. But it's like, I think it's like a mix of I think capoeira and some aspects.
It's martial. It's a martial art. Yeah.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu is like a mix of those two.
only the
So
strong.
Exactly. There you go.
hell yeah, bro.
So
yeah.
to see Spider-Man moving like that, like they have to have that on film somehow. That ending with Tom, I think the last movie when Tom had this suit on, I think that was a little bit of an homage to the OG Spider-Man endings. You know, at least it wasn't a joke at the end. So I
Yeah,
definitely
it was a
like
swing.
that.
It was a
Yeah,
final swing.
yeah,
You
a
see that?
final swing.
I think they
Mm-hmm.
are trending
They're
towards
coming
that.
towards
Like
it. Yeah,
we
like he's
want
growing.
to pull him
Yeah.
towards where we know Spider-Man to be because
Mm-hmm.
he's been so where they've had Tom Holland Spider-Man has been in such gaudy spaces with the Avengers and trying to save the world and shit like that, and then the little stories in between. But really, those big watershed moments as far as on screen have been Infinity War and
Well,
Endgame.
I
Those are
think
the
they had
big
that
moments there.
progression, that coming of age story where the first couple you had those goofy endings, and then now
Yeah.
it's serious now
We
because
just
we've all
didn't
been
like the
like,
Iron Lad thing. We rode with it,
Yeah.
but it
oh yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
something
yeah,
that
yeah.
Spider-Man fans really wanted to see. We
So
really
Yeah.
want to see our boy be him and himself, and then add to the
To the Lord.
the list.
Yeah.
Like there's
now
a bunch of superheroes.
let me ask, is the premise for this film, or is it even out there yet? Like the premise supposed to be like the spell is starting to break, and people are remembering who Peter is.
There
We
are
don't know. We
there
have
are
no idea.
multiple premises floating around.
I hope that's
There's
not the
That's
case
rumors
because I
floating.
want them to
So
forget this motherfucker so bad.
the premise that Vinny is talking about right now, which we're going to have a conversation with, is again, we know that in this, and I'm not even going to show pictures of it, but the Noel basically shows up. Vinny, you haven't seen the
Oh
photos, have you?
God, dude,
I don't need to.
Yeah. So Noel, they bring Noel into the Venom universe, right? Um, made mention, and then we seen two scenes of this character. I'm trying to basically say this in a way that it kind of makes sense to even me because
it will make sense.
you're basically bringing Nolan to Venom: The Last Dance film with you're sort of like pigeonholing it. It's like a pigeonhole. You're placing yourself in a situation that if this goes horribly wrong, because I'm giving you an example how horribly wrong Venom 2 went with Carnage. They fucked that character up that has so much potential. And now you decide to bring in Noel. And you're going to bring in Riot. And you're going to bring in all these. What sense? Vinny, what did you. Your thoughts, V. Your thoughts, brother.
Was Beyonder busy?
I guess so.
I mean,
bro.
yo,
He was booked.
I mean,
Yeah.
shit. You're all right. So, if there's anyone out there who hasn't read, what was it, King in the Black?
King in Black, yeah.
King in
I
Black.
got that.
So,
Yeah.
King in Black was his, because I wasn't up on Venom. I wasn't reading Venom at the time, but I had heard of Knull, and then I read King in Black, and that was just such an incredible story. But this is above Celestial type villain.
Yeah.
And this was a Marvel event villain. This was not a Venom villain per se.
Yes.
This is someone who predated the fucking Big Bang and survived it and was annoyed because once the Big Bang happened, life happened, and he was trying to chill. And y'all were fucking noisy. It's part of why the symbiotes don't like noise or fire, aka light. This motherfucker created symbiotes to offset the Celestials starting to make deviants, Eternals, and fucking shit moving around, making noise and shit. You want everybody to shut the fuck up. Creates the first symbiote is the Necrosword, which they fucking ruined the premise to introduce him to in Thor: Love and Thunder, first and foremost. Then this character is so fucking OP. He like Nowhere's head in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies is from him chopping off a fucking Celestial's head in a fight. He ripped apart Sentry. He choked out Silver Surfer like it was nothing.
Yeah, he killed. Yeah,
God.
I mean, it took the X-Men, the Avengers, all fucking Marvel tried to fight this dude. You know who wasn't there in any of those fucking fights? You know who wasn't really involved much? Fucking Spider-Man. Like this was not a fucking this isn't just like, oh, this is a really powerful symbiote. This is a god. Like there's not many characters in Marvel hierarchy that are above Knull's power. In order to defeat Knull in the comics, you had multiple, hundreds of heroes and villains, including Doom, trying to fight this motherfucker. Everybody getting their ass whooped. It took, yes, Venom did beat him, but Venom did not beat him on his own. It took the fusing of Mjolnir and Silver Surfer Surfboard into a fucking battle axe, and then a power up from Captain Universe with the Uni power in order to defeat a weakened fucking Knull. Do you think we'll see any of that in this movie? No. We will see what we've seen in Venom number 2, which was a villain that has a reputation of one of the most diabolical, dangerous, impossible to like control, absolutely genocidal carnage who killed babies just for fun and love. And Venom one-shots him in one fight. Not even your usual comic book trope or action trope where hero loses, gets his shit together, fights the villain again, wins, or has a couple bouts. The first time he fights him in the fucking film, he kills him, beats him easily. That's probably what we're gonna see here in this shit. It's probably just gonna be a fair fight, and Venom's probably gonna fucking beat him. It's fucking insane. Now let's say that doesn't happen. Let's say Knull beats him, or let's say Knull survives. Your game plan is to then use him in the future film against Spider-Man. Like, what the fuck are y'all thinking? You haven't had Spider-Man like earn anywhere near that in the comics, let alone in film. Like even with the cosmic,
especially not on his own. Hell no.
Even with Cosmic Spider-Man, he had nothing.
Cosmic Spider, even with the power Cosmic, he wouldn't have been able to beat Knull. So what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, I don't think so. Here's the thing: in Venom, I don't believe, from what we're seeing so far, like I said, you can only see it with the trailer, but I don't think they're going to actually. So Knull is there, but he's still trapped. I don't think that they're going to basically bring him in to this film. He's sending symbiotes there, or they're escaping. Some of them act after him, but then some of them are leaving. So I think it's one of those situations where they're just, put it this way, the hint of Knull is there just to be that character that draws people in. But I don't think that there's going to be an actual him making out, because again, we already know where he's trapped. I don't think that they're going to bring that into this storyline. But if they my thing is, if they're doing it this way, there's no way and no rhyme or reason why he should be brought into a Spider-Man film that way. Because the thing is, if it takes, and like we know he is the person who created the Necro Sword. You know what I mean? So we know that, bleeding a celestial, just and bleeding that into an actual sword, amalgamation of what a god itself and what it means to kill a god in the sword itself. So we know that opportunity was there. They missed that with Thor: Love and Thunder. We don't even want to talk about that. But my thing is, you can't it's not a story to be told with just one hero. That's a story that's like an Avenger level threat.
It's literally an threat. It's insane to even consider it.
It's a threat.
First of all, it's not even somebody who has any fucking history with Spider-Man. If you're going to have a cosmic level character, there's other cosmic people that Spider-Man has more cosmic history with plenty of other people than Knull. Knull is relatively new and has not had many interactions with. First of all, Spider-Man hasn't even. The irony that we're gonna possibly get Knull in a fucking Spider-Man movie, but yet you didn't use Spider-Man to introduce Venom is fucking insane.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Think about that. They introduced Venom without Spider-Man. Like, it's just a fucking alien without Spider-Man. He's who he is in the comics because of Spider-Man. He's doing Spider-Man shit that he shouldn't even be doing. When a symbiote takes over a host, he adapts their traits. So if Spider-Man had never met Peter Parker and he just met fucking Wolverine, he'd be going around since the 90s slashing people with claws. Like, that is not Like he inherits their traits. So the fact that he fucking even does swinging around and fucking jumping around like he does, as if he's fucking Spider-Man, is insane because that all came from being in love with such a powerful host that Spider-Man was. You took that away, and then you gave us a bunch of Venom films that didn't really have shit to do with Venom, and then now you're gonna put the person who created the fucking symbiotes in the first place in the Spider-Man film, and then what?
Yeah,
Then have that be how Venom's introduced. Like they are working hand in hand together, so it's not like they're rebooting or retconning Venom altogether to introduce. Like it's very frustrating as all of us here are Spider-Man fans. It's super frustrating to watch how they've handled this. Then you got people saying like, "Oh, it's because they won't let them use their villains." It's like, wait, when Sony and Marvel when a Spider-Man movie is made, that is a joint collaboration. So it makes absolutely no sense that Sony would be like, "Oh, we can't use any of his rogues gallery in this." Why wouldn't they be allowed to? It's their film. Like Marvel is helping them make a film, so they could use any fucking villain that they would want.
Sad. You know, sad, Vinny. You know, you talked about the King in Black, and it's sad is that this Eddie Brock could have had a son already.
Yep.
Yeah.
His son
Literally.
is a beast too. That's crazy, man. Like,
they
blew so many opportunities with this Venom Spider-Man stuff, bro. I've got
so
many.
Now you want to do it. The third film. Now you want to fucking tackle this, dog.
Yeah.
I've gotten
not to mention like this is yet again what we were like I was saying last week. All right, know somebody who just recently came out and they're like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. Like he came out because there's been fucking 30 years of Venom stories and they ran out of shit to do. So here's this big thing. So why not do any of the shit you've been doing for 30 years? Like you're skipping over so much shit. You're skipping over Agent Venom. You're skipping over all this cool shit that you could do. Venom Wars. You're skipping over all that shit, and you basically skipped over Carnage. Like you fucking rushed through that. There's no way in the world you could ever actually kill Carnage. That
should have been a part 1, part 2 film.
That's insane. Why would you? That's like, it's just absolutely crazy. It's like killing.
It's because you're misinterpreting Carnage as just a. You're misinterpreting Carnage as like a Saturday morning villain for Venom.
Yeah, that's his Joker. That's his Joker, but it's different when it's Batman and Joker and they killed him in '89 because I'm sure they're thinking there's 40 other popular Batman villains. How many other like name brand, household name? It's just Carnage. I mean, Toxin and Scream, all them they're fine, but it's fucking it's Carnage. Carnage.
It's just bro, like. You're pulling a guy out of nowhere. Somebody that's killed Celestials. Without even blinking.
They just ass pulling. Sony this is a holy ass pull from Sony.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
What is
the thing is, if you know what he did to the Sentry, what the fuck do you think Spider-Man is going to do against this character?
The Sentry.
So then, all right. So you're gonna nerf him? Are you gonna nerf him enough where Spider-Man can fist fight this fucking dude?
Now. Everything that we're talking about right now is just is because we don't know for sure, but that is one of the latest fucking rumors. So it's not really out there for sure, but this is the possibility. You know what I mean? Like it's the possibility of what could be. And here's the thing, bro, Vinny. Especially for people out there who aren't readers, if you know what's happening right now currently in Venom Wars, shit is real. Like shit is real. And
bro, I walked into my LCS the other day, man. They had the whole thing up like Venom War. I'm like,
bro.
You saw the new cover with his new suit,
bro. Like with whose?
With Venom's suit. The suit is different now.
Oh yeah, but see, you also know what's fucking with Eddie Brock right now as well. Like because he's and who he could end up being, but. Here's the thing, like that whole and even Spider-Man got a taste of that shit.
Yeah.
But fucking Carnage is a god. Like literally right now, he is working himself up to be a fucking god. And this is what I'm saying, the potential in those particular stories, but yet, and I know it's a fresh story, it's brand new, there's nothing to be expected, and we can't expect for them to adapt that story so early, so quick. But again, like Spider-Man should be a street level fucking character where we are, right? This is what we are waiting for. This is something, again, he's your friendly neighborhood fucking spider,
Right.
but the Spider-Man, but where's the neighborhood, bro?
Yeah.
Where's the
We
neighborhood
want to
aspect of
see
it?
him with fucking Daredevil and
No.
fucking
No.
Wilson
You're
Fisk.
The
You're
next time
supposed
you
to
see
be like,
Peter, he'll
holy
be-
shit,
he'll be
what is
Cosmic
Spider-Man
Spider.
doing there when you see him in space? You're not supposed to be
right,
like, oh yeah,
right.
of course.
He'll be Cosmic Spider.
You can sprinkle in the fucking Defenders if you want to be
No.
fucking little cute and shit.
They'll,
But like
they'll put
that's
him on-
where we want it.
they'll put Peter on
Just right there.
The new Foundation with Fantastic
Bro,
Four in a white
it's-
black suit.
And
Again,
at least to the Doomsday shit too. People are hyped for Spidey versus Doomsday. Doomsday is not a fucking Spider-Man villain. He don't got shit to do with him. Doomsday looks at Spider-Man like a fucking insect, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's,
like literally.
that's not somebody who's supposed to be like, oh, the big matchup. Doom fucks with Silver Surfer. What do you think he's
Yeah.
gonna do to Spider-Man?
yeah.
Yeah, just you know, I love Spider-Man, and we all do in here.
Like,
But we know there's some fucking rooms he can't go into.
right.
Nah.
He shouldn't be in.
Nah.
Not with Doom.
We got motherfuckers that are all like fixing reality, bro. They can't do nothing about that.
Doom will mess around. Doom will mess around and cure Peter. He won't have no.
Nah.
Right, just taking shit out and be like, yeah, you can't even jump, can't
Nah.
punch, can't go fucking pick up a calculator, nerd.
Nah, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. And it's no shade against Spider-Man because we love him like the
Against
rest.
Spidey. Man, when he does shit
Keep
like
the
that,
right story for him, bro.
man, you know what that's supposed to be like? It's supposed to be like, all right, when Batman shot Darkseid, that's supposed to be some 1 in a billion
Yeah.
crazy shit that just fucking worked out from a super ridiculous plan. That's
Yeah.
not a regular fucking occurrence where Batman's supposed to be throwing hands with Darkseid every week. Like, stop putting them in those situations. That's like once every 20 years, super mega crossover event type shit. Not something that you expect every movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where their heading is, man. It's like they're all
It
just
also
pushing out their ass, man.
it also like takes away his
Asshole.
who he is at his core. Like to me,
Mhm.
the most purest Spider-Man has ever been shown on film is Spider-Man 2.1. Him just sitting on that fucking bed listening to the police scanner instead of doing anything with his life
yeah.
because he's obsessed. Like the whole point of Peter Parker is PTSD. If it wasn't for Uncle Ben dying, he'd be out there making
He'd be
inventions
out
like
there.
me or
Right.
Tony. But
Yeah.
he
Right.
can't help the thought that any second he's having fun or
Yep.
inventing or doing
Some-
anything but fighting crime
going
with
down.
another Ben in the alley.
Mhm.
Yep.
So that's who he is.
Yep.
And that's what we want to see. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
It's like
And we, bro, like I listen. If hell, there's also a rumor that we might or could potentially see. What's his name? He didn't pick up the role. He didn't take the role
White
of
Tiger.
the Sentry. What's his name?
Stephen
What was his name? Stevie Young. Yeah. So there's a possibility they were saying even he could actually come back into the Spider-Verse and play Mr. Negative. I'd be for that. I'd rock with that.
Yeah, he
I
could
would
do
I
that.
would definitely rock with that if
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
done right.
That'd be dope. That'd be
I
dope.
would want to see that before I would want to see Knull in that particular universe right now. Again, street
Mhm.
level, we know how can you do it so well in a game and you not take notes? I mean,
Bro.
literally, Sony has done it. They can do it. They've shown that they can basically do that shit. Marvel, take
Dude.
notes. We don't stop doing what you think we want and
Right.
listen.
Dude,
We've seen it for years with WB making banger after banger animated, but when it comes to live action, we forget completely what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
give us-
Mr. Negative. I would take Mr. Negative all day. It's a better character,
Right,
and
right.
and we already know he's given Spider-Man on multiple occasions some fits, bro.
No problem.
Some
The boy had
fucking
to get
problems.
he had to make a suit just to fight this dude.
Just the
You know what I
fucking
mean?
fighting, bro. Like
Man,
literally.
Spider-Man 4 should be one of two things. Get
Mhm.
back to roots with like the Daredevil and Kingpin
Mhm.
shit, or Sinister Six. That's who the
Give
fuck
us
Spider-Man should be fighting.
give us Black Cat, give us White Tiger, give us Daredevil,
Bro.
give us Shang-Chi.
If it ain't like a one guy that's hard to overcome, I won't fucking no Diddy. I want about 6 motherfuckers, bro.
Right. You got Fisk. You got
Especially if you're talking about, all right, here's somebody who
Black Cat.
you gotta level them up.
Yeah.
Yo, I had to catch that one because I
like
was
the
getting passionate.
effect.
I was like, wait.
You got hyped and you calmed it down. You was like, hold up. No Diddy, real quick. Let me put that out there.
Yeah. I was getting there.
Yo.
I was feeling that one.
Yo, his brain said, "Time out, player.
I'm out.
You're doing some no Diddy."
You're going too fast. Going too fast, player. You're going too fast. Slow.
Yeah, y'all don't know how that came out in my head. How the thought came out in my head. I had to filter it, then say it. There was such a buffer and delay because it is not what you heard on the internet tonight, folks. It was not that.
That brain said,
Yo,
my brain said,
If I went with that one, I don't think I would have been here right now.
You know, when
to
the
be honest
garbage
with
truck,
you,
when the garbage truck passed that stop, and they gotta back up.
bro, you caught yourself with the swiftness. You was like, yo, wait, hold up. No Diddy.
Because if I said just give me 6 Negroes, everybody like, what do you mean by that?
Yo, he said,
Back up. Really goes a long way.
Yo, where y'all want to eat? Let's get a hold up.
Yo, Charlie, stop, bro. He said, "Little Diddy goes."
He's stupid. You know there's something wrong with him. Unicorn.
Oh shit, bro. Vinny was like, whoa, hold up, player. Yo, wow. Yo, that's crazy.
You gotta catch yourself, man. We gotta self-censor. That's we're in
crazy.
2024.
Oh,
You know, almost 2025. Fuck it. You got self-censor now.
Vinny, it's like, let's go to 5. No Diddy. No.
Gotta back it on up.
Gotta put qualifiers in these sentences.
Yo, motherfuckers, bro.
Back it up. No Diddy.
That's just comedy, bro. Damn.
But Vinny, I agree. Like if it's not going after Fisk, I want the Sinister 6. Let's go ahead with that. Like that's all I want right now.
Yeah.
What else hasn't been done? What
I mean,
what else haven't we seen? Like you're not gonna do Craven. They got Word Lion over there,
bro.
Oh god, don't get me started on that,
bro. You have his entire arc, because again, you've given us Doc Ock from a different universe, a multiverse. But again, you have that entire arc. You still have his entire arc with Harry, and with his dad. You have the entire arc with so many different other characters with it that he can play with. You've introduced them now. Just kind of sprinkle them in there. Give us that street level shit, the shit that we want to see.
I'll give them credit. They gave us some Mysterio. That was something we ain't had.
But killed him in a fucking movie, bro.
He got instant smoked.
Yeah, bro. Like this, we come on, man. Make the character more, and that's why Homecoming was so fucking successful. He was grounded. He was grounded in the family values, his friends, in the Vulture. And what made the Vulture interesting is because everything he was doing was for his fucking family.
Yeah, but I think it's also like it was like this young kid, like just taking a step out of the film, but it was like this young kid, this young actor who's playing one of the popular superheroes is opposite to like the fucking Batman. Like I thought that was like really fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like
cinematically, one of the dopest scenes that I have seen in any movie, literally one of the most, and this is where Tom Holland showed me he had fucking range. This one fucking scene when he was buried under all them fucking rocks and he was trying to get out under the boat and he was panicking, but then calmed himself down. He was like, come on, Spider-Man, you got this, bro. The range he shows, the range he gives, and the gravitas that he gives his character just shows that there's so much meat on. No Diddy, man.
Yeah.
No fucking Diddy.
That's wild.
I was about to say meat on the bone, bro, but no Diddy, bro.
Shit.
No fucking Diddy. Like, y'all fucking see, Vinny, you in the chat just fucked up. You can't, y'all motherfuckers can't, nobody can talk about the word. I'm not even gonna say the fucking word, but we can't even get that shit out, bro. Look at Calvin, bro. Like, fuck.
No. You
gotta watch. But I'm just saying, like, this
crazy, that shit, no more meat.
Wow.
Meat is banned on the show, bro. We can't talk about that shit no more, man.
Vegan.
Like, this so listen, it's so
this will take us a year to recover from that shit.
Yo, that's where that shit was from.
Yeah. Like, look at it. Hold on, let me pull that shit up.
That's where that scene was from.
Yeah, this scene right
exactly.
Here.
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They were going for
a lot of the same dialogue is happening there. Like, man, if I can't fucking do this, why should I even do any of this fucking shit? Like, he's doubting, but also like trying to motivate himself. It's one of the best moments in Spider-Man lore, honestly.
Yo, Prince is an ass. Hold up. Here we go. Anyway,
fuck out of here, Arby's.
Prince said,
"Oh, they got a 2 for $5 special." 2 for $5 special.
Y'all motherfuckers, man! I swear to God, if it ain't Charlie the Unicorn, if it ain't fucking Renz, if it ain't fucking all y'all, bro, like all y'all moms, man. Diddy meat sandwich, real quick before we duck out of here. I'm gonna pull this up real quick and then we go duck out. This has to be one of the dopest covers I've ever seen. Literally, this has to be one of the dopest covers I have.
Are we on 8 right now or 6?
We're on 8. We're on 8, but I wanted to bring up this cover.
6 today.
I just read 6 and 7, so that's 8 now.
I'm on 7.
We're on 8 now. 8 is basically
I gotta get that. I'm getting that.
But this cover is so fucking beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Look at this
cover. Are you liking that dynamic that we're getting between her and those two other characters? Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah. This shit right here, though. Again, this is number 8. Bro, Vinny, have you read these books yet?
I'm up to 7, so like I just didn't get the newest one.
Yeah. Okay. It's getting better and better.
So are these on the variants?
There's different variant covers.
Yeah, they have
they got a hell of a lot of them, bro.
Yeah,
but just the revelation and where they're going with this story, and just like the power scale now, the new power that we're discovering with even Panther himself, bro. Fuck, this book just gets better. This is probably one of the dopest Black Panther books I've read in a long time.
Did you read that the Ta-Nehisi Coates run?
Yeah.
Is that better than that? I never got around to that.
It's its own self-contained. It's dope though. It's dope.
Okay.
But this
you
right
like this
here,
better than the Galactic Wakanda.
Do I like this better?
Yeah.
Yes.
For real?
And for me personally, because I like the simple fact that we're seeing these characters from a totally different aspect, bro. And it's fucking dope. It's so dope. I love the storytelling.
Everything's it's a crucial time in Wakanda right now. It's a very crucial time. Like we talked about this a couple weeks ago. That first issue almost ends with T'Chaka just literally like ashes, smoldered ashes. You can see his face. He was burnt to fucking crisp. Like that was some of the most visceral shit I've ever seen in just like a mainline Marvel comic. That shit was crazy. Outside of fucking zombies. I mean, come on, y'all. That shit was crazy. But yeah, man, I'm loving where this story is going. I'm loving what they're doing with a specific spiritual avatar, and how that's the followers of that avatar are trying to seed like dissension and basically trying to run the world through a lot of chaos. So very interesting to see how all of these roles have been flipped as well. It's still under that, that the maker, flipped everything. So I just love where everything's going. I'm consuming all of what that's coming out of Ultimate, man. Like I love it all, man. I'm reading it, taking it all in. Almost all. Except for that whatever the Ultimate X-Men thing is going on.
Whatever Ultimate X-Men is, I just can't.
Nah. Ultimate X-Men, I can't.
I wish I had read. I wish I was reading it earlier so I could have canceled it sooner. No offense, but oh my god, it's
bad.
It's not a comic book. It's a children's story that's pretending to be a comic book. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I don't.
And they pick some of the most. It's okay if you pick an obscure character and you tell the right story.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were going in the first place. It's like artsy in the worst way possible. It's just it's not good writing. It's not good art. It has nothing to do with the things that anyone really cares to see unless they're a very small niche audience. I'm not sure why it's one of the main titles. Like it's bad. So I never read it. Hopefully they switch it up on that. But Ultimate Black Panther though, Ultimate Spidey, like all the other ones are just running full stride. I mean, Ultimate Black Panther is incredible, and like there are some Black Panther books that's like I want to love more than I did when I read them, and this one is completely captivating and keeps my attention. I love that he's going through shit without the typical tropes of losing his money or something stupid or losing his powers. He's just having to face like really challenging social issues and a adversary that has tech as shit and that rivals his that he's not used to, which is refreshing. So they're killing it artistically. They're killing it with the story, and I love the way they turn some of the shit on the head without seeming gimmicky. Like it just seems like, oh, this is a cool another way to do it instead of like some what if shit that isn't realistic.
Right, because you can really get into the emotion and the believability of it, and then now you're set. Rather than, oh man, that's really how they got us here, and we're really here, and we know that this shit don't really exist. Like there's something to work towards, there's something to unravel, and there's something to solve. And I think there's that mystery that it is evergreen. Those mystery titles are always evergreen. So no matter what, when you do a real good mystery, people will always go back to it. Just think about any mystery show or mystery comic that you ever thought of. Actually, fucking Scooby-Doo, they still make episodes of that shit. So mystery sells a lot.
Yeah, it definitely does. Do yourself a favor, everybody out there, read this entire run from the beginning to end. I'm talking about you, Calvin. Go out to your local comic book shop. You want to get the Ultimate Black Panther run, bro. This is what
if you love Okoye.
Yeah, if you really love Okoye,
if you really love Okoye,
I love how this story is. It's answering a question that we've always had about what if. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like what if? Because that would have been like one of the ultimate power couples then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's answering that question about what if, but then we also see that no matter how many times or if you try to tell that story, it's always going to circle back to another character because this is what we know. And now this is what we actually still want to see on screen if it can be done that way. If they ever bring the character back, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. We'll see.
No, they wrote themselves into a corner with that one. That shit is not happening.
I know.
I'm pretty sure the next T'Challa that they do, he's going to be with Storm. They got to do that,
bruh. I'm telling you. I think, Vinny. My Storm. I've narrowed my choice for Storm down to two people.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I'm scared.
I'll say 3 people because it was a whole bunch, but I've narrowed it down to 3 people. Of course, we know Yateed from American Gods.
Yeah.
But also Chick from fucking Titans. I think she would be dope as Storm,
Yeah.
bro. And
You talking about the
also,
girl that plays Starfire?
yeah, she would be dope as fucking. But also, Jodie Turner Smith would be dope, possibly too.
At this
Yeah,
point,
who-
because of the
who
age,
is
that's
that?
who I would go with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The girl
It's
from
3 of them.
Titans. She's okay. I can't see her as an Oro, man. I
Who?
don't know. Bro.
You couldn't,
I'm trying to see her.
bro.
with
She
hair
would
and
be
everything.
dope.
Jodie Turner Smith is like because of the age. I think that now we're at the point where Homegirl from American Gods might have aged herself out. But
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
Jodie could play anywhere from late 20s to 30s, and
This
for
is
years.
true.
For
This
years.
is true. This is true.
Damn,
This is
I'm
true.
trying to see the girl from Titans. I can't see it.
You can't see it, man.
I don't know, bro.
You couldn't.
No.
I'm telling you.
It's
This is how I'm seeing it. That's how I'm
He's
seeing it.
like, nah, no.
My bad. We're gonna go another way.
He's like, my bad, but no, man.
That's how I'm seeing it from Titans. The girl from Titans is Sequoia. I mean, as Storm. I'm
He's
blind.
like, my boy. He's like, nah.
I can't-
You really
I'm
can't
trying.
see her, bro?
I really can't see it, bro. Like I'm trying to see her as Storm. She
Ch-
was. A,
Charlie,
I think
this
she was.
is
A,
this
she
is
was a
America.
great.
All black actresses except Angela Bassett and fucking Oprah are unknown to American viewers. Like,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, pretty
Damn, I'm
much.
trying
bro,
to see
no,
her.
you think
They
I
had-
got
bro,
you could ask
and you know what's
100 people in the
crazy?
team.
It's because you had a chance.
No, they know
Even
Halle
back
Berry
when-
at least.
When the first X-Men
Berry,
came out, you had a chance with fucking Angela Bassett, bro.
Oh yeah, the first one they could
You
have
had
her,
that chance.
yeah.
Make it worse.
No,
They gave her
but
Storm
she was
fucking
doing.
hair.
She wasn't she doing Waiting to Exhale when that movie dropped?
I can't remember. She still could have done it. They
Wait,
could have put
what?
that shit on hold.
Wait
just
to
to
Exhale
do
was
it.
like
Wait,
90s.
Waiting to Exhale, or she was doing. No, Tina Turner was 90s.
I don't
think
know.
Waiting to Exhale was too, maybe.
I don't.
don't
It
know.
don't matter. If you really want somebody, you'll wait.
Yeah, true.
You'll
true,
wait.
True. She was
You'll
in
put that
Perfect
shit
Storm,
on
though.
hold until they're
Yeah.
done, bro.
Wait to Exhale was
Perfect Storm.
95.
Yeah,
95?
yeah. So she would have been
yeah.
free. She'd have definitely been free. But I don't know. I
Mhm.
guess they was going off or whatever. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. True.
Get this book, everybody out there. Make sure that you actually pick it up, man. But we're gonna wind down because it's time to go. It's already 12:20. We've been here for like almost 2.5 hours. But worth the content, but we definitely did get through it. So thank y'all out there, man, even with the meat jokes. And Miguel, if you're listening, I'm getting off now because I got a pile of shit that I gotta go through. And just know tonight you're gonna be crying when you get up in the morning. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Oh,
Play
wow.
class.
It's just going down. It is going
down.
down. I'm just
Down
throwing
and
some
in.
shots out there right now. And because Calvin seems to be always amused and laughing at the shit every time it drop, I'm getting him too. He's gonna be thrust in with everything. You know what? The memes ain't safe no more. Nope. Calvin basically just stoking, poking the bear too. It's on. Yeah, bro. It's going down. It's going down tonight. Yes.
Down in the DM.
Be ready. Yeah, Calvin. Don't act like you in it. I can hear him now, man. What I do? I was no, bro, because you was laughing at the shit, putting them emojis, smiling, laughing. Hee 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 ha ha. You getting it too, bro. Sorry.
He said you laughing a little too hard over there, bro.
Yeah, laughing way too hard, bro. Sorry. He said, y'all don't scare me. That was Philly, whatever. Nope. It was you too. You was in there laughing too. You was in there bugging. I saw that. Yeah, okay. Yep. It's going down. Where's it in for? I asked for it. I got you, bro. As a matter of fact, when I go upstairs, I'll send it to you right away. I just got to get in her phone. As soon as she gives me, as a matter of fact, I think, no, I don't. Hold up.
Now you want to ask about some real shit.
Yeah, I got you. It's
He's
just,
trying to
it's
switch
the
it over.
hotel. He wants the hotel for Japan. I got you.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
change it up, bro. Yeah, don't try to change it up. No, you getting it. You still getting that anyway. Thank you guys for being here today, man. Vinny, what's going down, bro?
Man, y'all tripping. I'm trying to catch up more in reading. I'm just been blazing through a bunch of books. I'm catching up on Doom and trying to get up to speed on Fantastic Four. I've been way behind on that, so I'm trying to catch up. Working, like I said, working on a few commissions, and then like in a few weeks, I'm gonna have Inktober on my ass, so I might get a jump start on that. So that's around the corner. So
Inktober is right around the corner, bro.
Yeah, man. We less than 2
going
weeks out.
down.
Yes, that's
Do a book again, bro, like you did with the when you did Lord of the Rings. Do like a Star Wars novel, bro.
I got actually one of those in the cut. I'm gonna be posting this week. There's a Star Wars one coming, but there's another one coming. I'm gonna do before that. But I literally have a Star Wars one that is like just in the cuts to release after that.
Okay, yeah. Star Wars book, bro.
Yeah. It's been a minute. It should be fun. But there's another horror related one that I'm gonna drop soon. What's that?
No, they don't have the prompt out list yet.
The prompt's out. Yeah. They usually drop the prompt beginning of September. And when I get a chance, sometimes I'll try to do like a couple ahead of time because there's always a few days in October where like I don't have time to draw it because I'm in New York Comic Con or out of town or whatever. So I'll be trying to get like a couple ahead so that way I'm not like behind the 8 ball the whole fucking month. Because
did you see Vinny's? He did the one of what is it, the Lord of the Rings book. He drew on the fucking pages, bro, and in the words. That shit is dope. That's
I gotta take a look at that one
I've ever seen.
Yeah, I did a series for Harry Potter like that too, and
Harry Potter,
Lord of the Rings and Doom. Yeah.
In the book, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's other than that, back here next week, Comic Talk with Friends to talk about all types of activities, adventures, rumors, and you know, only one topic that we won't be covering unless you bring it up, which you always do. So we're innocent. You bring it up, and then it's just your fault. So. It's true. It's true. It's true. Every week, we ain't gonna talk no meat tonight. 2 seconds later, bold the meat.
Bro, because everybody was already in the damn chat talking about meat, bro.
Yeah, they got it, man.
They was in there talking about meat.
Hey, let the record show I didn't start tonight.
Let
the record show I didn't start shit tonight. Okay, it wasn't me tonight.
It's a meat market. It's a meat market.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me. Let him know. Shaggy on this motherfucker.
Jason, man, my bad about the night, bro. Y'all be back next week.
Don't do that, bro. Like,
he said, I wasn't even thinking about the game, and here you come,
bro.
That ain't protocol.
Barkley jersey, yo. I'm about to go to sleep, man. It will cost us the game, man. He could have scored. He had
he should have
dropped the damn ball, bro. Like,
yep.
Oh well.
Cool.
Y'all be all right, bro. Y'all be cool.
We got 16 more games left, so it's all good.
Yeah, y'all be cool.
Yeah, man. You got the Saints though next week, so maybe the week after. If y'all get y'all shit together, but shit,
we'll beat the Saints. They made
Carlos. Them boys looking good over there.
Man, fuck Carlos.
Okay.
They made him look good.
Yeah, we're gonna see if they real or not. Let's see.
Come on, if you can't, you can't win in Vegas. Vegas is trash. They finally won a game this year with Gardner Minshew. That's crazy.
Hey,
yeah,
2-0 with Minshew. Okay.
Anyway, man, what you got?
Hey, man, but look, Max Crosby running after people like American History X. I'm scared of that motherfucker. I hate to be a quarterback. Put my fucking head on a curb stomp. Like, fuck this guy. Hey, wait, you gotta pull a blick out on a person like that. You're like, nah, bro, I'm not even gonna let you get in my vicinity. You're dead right there. Nah.
He said American History X, bro.
325 or something like that. 6 foot.
Bro, he is a fucking machine.
Yeah, he's like 6'5", 300 some pounds, like, and he's fast as hell. Like, shit. Nah.
That motherfucker get around that damn tackle and he start chasing your quarterback like T800. Hey, nigga, it's time to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I gotta go.
Yeah, they different over there on the DN.
Yeah, I'm about to put my head in the pillow and cry for a few hours.
What else you got going on, bro?
I'm sorry.
Busy with school. I started school again today. I'm about to get my little master's degree in here today. So
might as well. You retired, motherfucker.
Yeah, I said, you know what? Army gonna pay for. Might as well go ahead and get this degree. So that's what I'm working on now. And that's it, man. Uh-oh, low key coming in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's up, bro?
Oh, he ain't gonna
where you at? Can you hear me? Calvin. I don't know, maybe. Oh no, maybe. You win, man. Where you at?
Trying to apologize.
His mic is muted. You muted, bro.
He's trying to piece it up.
Yeah, he muted.
He's trying to piece it up.
Well, congrats on school, man. You ain't, you chilling.
Yeah, man. I got the time, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this master's degree, man. I've been playing around.
Hey, man, go and get your thing, brother.
Yeah, man, go and get that master's, bro.
You know, spend too many days at 11 a.m. over there on the golf course, man. Go.
Yeah, man. I haven't played in like 2 weeks. We had a lot of rain here. I haven't played in 2 weeks, but yeah, it's time. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back. This little paper, a little more to it. I ain't paying for it, so it's great. It's a great thing.
Chilling. I need to know what it feels like to retire. I can't wait till I get to that point, bro.
Yeah,
bro. It came fast, dog. It came fast, man. Like,
I believe
23 years went by quick.
I believe it. I believe it. Man. That was before. That's like 23 years military time too, right? Word.
23 years military time.
Word.
2 wars in, freaking all over the damn place living. Finally slowed down at the end, man. So I'm good.
This motherfucker was shooting at Azerbaijanis and insurgents and shit.
Shit. Anything that shot me, get the shot back. Trust. Trust.
Well, definitely, bro. Last but not least, Bloomer, what you got going? Calvin, can you hear me, man? We can't hear you,
man.
Bro.
We don't talk to this motherfucker. Let me go. Let me get my spiel off. Fuck it.
Yeah, go and get your
mic.
Of course, you guys, for those who are still hanging with us, I know, this is a time a lot of people like to see themselves out as we, wrap the show up. So first of all, that I just shout out to those who stick with us all the way until we hit the button. Oh, we love you guys. Shout out to you guys always. But of course, we're here on Monday, Comic Book Talk with Friends. So we'll be back again next Monday and we'll see how things go. Of course, Hot Toys did some fucking bullshit last night. I don't know what the fuck going on over there. But some very interesting shit. Huh?
Nightwing dropped?
Nah.
Hell no.
Oh, I'm about to say. I don't like that.
No, I would be excited if it was Nightwing. I'm like, okay, cool.
Nah,
we got more from Arkham Knight, but it ain't Nightwing.
They just gave us a different colorway of shit, bro, which made absolutely no sense.
These motherfuckers just dropped some Batman's like some Jordans.
The Batgirl is dope. I won't take away
I'm with you with that one.
That's a money grab though, man. If I get that, I'll sell my old one if that's the case.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
I don't know why my audio's been tripping, but what I was saying was I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. Tell me what you mean. Do your worst. I'm just relaying the message. My man said, hey, I'm trying to get hold of them. Nobody want to respond to me. So, Cal, get them the message. Cool. Send it. Shit, that's my check. He got me just like he got you. He got like 8 of us.
And he did. And I'm about to do him dirty, bro. After I get off, it's about to be a wrap. He gonna be crying. I'm gonna have him crying in the tub, bro.
Man, spin the block. Do something. Man, he got me on this shit,
bro. He going to have to hug somebody, bro. After this one, he gonna have to hug. I've been trying to keep this one in the tuck, but yeah, we going. If he thought tattoo was bad, we going beyond that, bro.
Oh God, bro.
We going beyond that.
Anyways, yeah, they do. They really do. But yeah, Figure Flex Friday. You guys know what it is. I gotta take me a little Friday off one of these days. Go check you guys out. But make sure you guys are over there submitting. I go in there from time to time, drop a little something, and I go and check in on you guys. So love you guys over there as well. Again, just make sure you're being good to the people in your life, being good to people who are around you. You never know what people are going through and what they got going on in their life, man. Touch somebody, be a friend, reach out, do what you can. We all it's all one love, man. All we got is people here in this community. That's all we got, man. We are not huge by any means. We are a small niche community. Look out for one another out there, okay? And go read some fucking books. Stop being lazy.
Hell yeah. That's that. I couldn't say it better
I'm
than
too
that.
tired to read a goddamn book after I get off of work. Shit.
Anyway, man, thank you guys, everybody, for being here. Calvin, thank you for coming in to tail end, but yeah, it's what it is, man. Again, we will be back next week, same time. What's going on this week, man? We gotta say what Wednesday, depending on what's going to drop, unless we're gonna be talking about these two things. But don't know yet. It's been weak. These last couple of weeks have been weak, bro. It's like it's been weak. It's been trash and bootylicious. But we still gonna find a way to talk about something. So
Dog water.
Shout out to Movie Cannon out there too, man. Thank you for being here, brother. As well. We got again Figure Flex Friday, Collectors Lounge on Sunday. So yes, a lot to cover, man. But anyway, thank you guys for being here. We'll see you next week. Same time, you already know, same channel, man. And Miguel, I'm coming for that ass as soon as we get off No Diddy, pictures only. You already know what it is, man.
Watch how you word that.
Same back time, same back channel.
You already know, bro. Definitely. Thank you guys for being here. On that note, we are out. Peace.